put up another thing right here. Hello, everyone. We are back again with a whole ass another lie. And we're super fun. That's it. It's working. Oh, we're waiting.
I love scotch. Hey everyone, look how good I am! Come see how good I look!
Look how good you look.
Bow, bow.
Waiting.
Good afternoon. I'm Ron
Okay, sorry,
Burgundy.
There we go. Oh, we've got into it. Celebrity. Ron Burgundy. If I can. Oh, it's our view, so that's fine.
Hello, San Diego. Today's topic.
Today's topic. Why is the weather shit in fucking Michigan? You went from snowing to raining to sunny.
This just in, folks. Michigan is a bipolar state.
It really is. Anyone who says otherwise, do not pay attention to this.
It's a beautiful state, but at the same time, that weather is not. Also, too, how was the Tigers today?
I think they won.
All right. It's a great day. Great day. Great day.
I think they did. I could be wrong. I didn't pay attention.
Go sports.
Go sports. Go sport.
How's the weather looking like today? Lorenzo, tell you.
It's wet.
It's what?
What?
It's what?
Water is wet.
Thanks, Lorenzo.
Water is wet. If I were to throw it on Adam, water is wet. I don't want to hear what all those scientists say. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're getting the live out to everyone. Give us a minute while I spread the word that we are live.
We spread the word. I spread the word of God. Oh.
Anyway, everyone, it's been a while, but Adam is now here. He is now in my basement and he is here, which is the fun part because, you know, we want to have fun and we were talking about something and I was like, you know what? Let's do the cool live where we do what we were doing last night and then, you know, we had technical difficulties because Juan hit the wrong button.
Technical difficulties one. And it's fine.
To be honest, to be fair, I didn't know how he did it.
He hit the button.
But today, in this bonus vid, I thought yesterday was a fun segment of us ranking movies. So what we're going to do is we're going to rank some movies today. And we're going to have fun with it. We're going to have lots of fun. We're going to rank some DC films today.
I like DC.
You do like DC.
I do.
You do. Interesting. What's your favorite DC film?
Ooh.
Don't you say The Dark Knight.
Mm.
You say The Dark Knight, I'm putting you through that door.
Oh. Actually, Batman Returns, Batman Mask of the
Ooh.
Phantasm, the Batman, all of those. I like all those. If it's non-Batman related, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Oh wait, that's got Batman in it too. Damn. Well, The Flash. Oh wait, no, Batman's in that too.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
No Batman in that one. We have no Batman here.
Only references.
Only references to Batman. He's not technically in the movie.
He's technically not in the movie. I know, Wonder Woman, because she's Wonder.
I'm just sending out a word for everyone else to join in here and see us having fun.
Indeed. Awkward silence.
Yeah, it is.
This is very good. I like this live awkward silence. Where's the viewers when you need them? I know.
Yeah. Are you going to start reading to people live as though we've come to? Is you're going to read a book live?
No, I'm going to tell people what to read.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough. I thought you were going to start just doing other stuff.
This is a good book. I recommend it.
Didn't you miss doing these?
it's got Batman in it. Not just one Batman, but the Beyond Batman.
And then Bruce Wayne dies
I
in an explosion
didn't even get to read this yet. What's wrong with you?
in a house fire. Very brutal. Blood all over. The $100 million opening.
Just got pictures.
Anyway, folks, welcome to the Fun College Talk. As Adam's playing around with Batman Beyond. You want to show that one time? We got
Oh, yeah.
That's it. We're recommending this to read for people who want to read non-DC universe stuff at the moment. The fun Elseworlds tale.
Honestly, to be celebrating Batman Beyond's 25th anniversary, this is the perfect book to read to really get into Batman Beyond. If you want to know more about Batman Beyond, watch the Batman Beyond animated series. You'll find it on your local HBO Max, or Max as it's called, or your local library, or anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Batman Beyond is a fantastic Batman story. It is about Bruce Wayne retiring and who will take on the mantle of Batman. And you're finding out that a young boy named Terry McGinnis takes over. It's one of the best Batman series ever. It's very underrated, very underappreciated. Warner Brothers, you should be making a Batman Beyond movie. Planning on reading it eventually. Hello.
Planning on reading it eventually? Definitely do. It's a fun one. It's a fun DC story. But that's not why the reason we're here is to recommend comics. We can recommend comics all night for people who want to get more into comics. However, we thought this would be a fun idea to piss people off if you want to share it to a certain cult. We're going to be ranking some DC movies.
I'm ready.
We're going to get brutal right now, folks. We've been sitting here for far too long, sitting on this idea. Okay. All right. The first DC film. Can we be brutal about this one?
Yeah, go ahead, be brutal. I haven't heard this in a long time.
All right. Let's start off with number one. That is The Dark Knight. First of all, you like this movie. You love this. You fucking love this movie.
I do love this movie.
I do not like this movie.
Really? Who would have thought that?
Christian Bale's not a good Batman. I can point that out to people all day long. He sucks at Batman. Then you want to complain about other superhero movies having too many villains. This has too many villains. P. Thanks, Blue. The Dark Knight. 94. Too high. Way too high. Drop it down to like 80.
Okay.
I could drop it down to an 80. I'd live with it.
The Dark Knight. It's actually my all-time favorite movie. It's my favorite Batman movie. No, I love this movie. It's praised just by Heath Ledger and Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face, Christian Bale's cancerous Batman voice. Michael Caine's quotes are fantastic. Morgan Freeman is great in this. The Dark Knight, to me, 94? Nah, probably 97. A 97 at least.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Only because you're Nolan, you gotta. Anyway.
This way.
Number two. Now we've reached cinema. I don't even want to say anymore. This should be 100.
Should be 100? Yeah.
I love the Lego Batman movie. Anyone who shits on this movie has not seen the Lego Batman movie. It's so out of pocket funny half the times. And also, the cameo surprises in this movie that they kept a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Not only who doesn't pay his taxes. That is the single greatest line in the damn song. It's who doesn't pay his taxes, not Batman. How can you not love this movie? One, it was a nod to all the old Batman films. They took everything in the headphones. Even that one scene where it's like, you went from 2012 to 2016 to
the great.
Yeah, it just went on a look back on everything, which was really good. Like, Batman Goes Hard watched recently. Yeah. It's one of my favorites. You can say it's a kid's movie, but if you know Batman and you love it, you're gonna love this fucking movie. It's one of my favorites. Also, Will Arnett, Michael Cera, Rosario Dawson. Already got a stacked cast. Not even mention the guest cast who voices half the heroes.
Ralph Fiennes as Alfred.
It deserves 100. Even though it's at 90, I could bump it. I could give it 100. What about you?
Lego Batman is an awesome Batman celebration of movies. This movie's great until we get to that really weird ending. I'm sorry, that ending is just so weird for a Batman movie. Like, okay, but it's bonkers. I'm giving it a 95. It holds a 95. It's such a great movie, and I love the music and the cameos are just.
We can talk spoiler. I mean, this movie's been out for a while.
I mean, there's Daleks in it.
It goes from Daleks, the Wicked Witch of the West, King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Voldemort shows up in this damn movie.
I know it's not
100%. That's 100%. Lego Batman is 100%. There's no discussion. It is so worth it. Yes, we are back in one room.
Hello. I'm back.
We're moving. The Dark Knight Rises.
Ooh. No, way too high.
Knock it down.
75.
Knock it down.
75.
65. That's fucking horrible.
75. It's a boring movie, but it has some really stupid phrases. But hey, to end this trilogy, I mean, I was freaking excited when I thought Robin was in it. All right, this one 100.
I'm gonna give it 100. It's the best.
I've seen this movie. I saw this movie 11 times. This movie is fantastic. This is just like Long Halloween. This is a Batman we deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we got and that car, the Batmobile scene,
the DY Charger, the most beautiful car in cinema history.
The fights, the cinematography.
When you're sitting in the theater, and
shit.
you hear it starts up and holy fuck! Listen, this may be a bonus video. I can go a little dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I may have gotten a little hard hearing that sound. The Dark of the Night may have rose during this movie. That was definitely during the Batmobile.
This was a crazy movie. Oh man, it was so good.
The plot is good. Everything about this movie is
good. And it doesn't feel like 2 to 55 out.
It doesn't feel like 3 hours.
It goes quick.
It blows. This movie starts once you get past that first 20 minutes. It starts going.
I want more of this, and I'm waiting very patiently, and I'm got England, and then we can wait for the Batman Part 2. Yeah. That's what the movie is. Cinema.
Batman Begins.
90.
Yeah, I'd be comfortable giving this one a 90. You know I actually love this one.
I know.
As much as I shit on Nolan, I've come to grown and love Batman Begins.
You loved this movie when you saw it in theaters.
Yeah, I love this film. It's a perfect, hey, you have this guy. He's been through a lot. He went through the League of Assassins training. Now he's back. It's a great Batman film.
This Batman movie can also be the inspiration for Iron Man, if you really think about it. Without that movie, without that one,
it's great. I love Batman Begins. It holds a special place in my heart. As much as I shit on Bale, I liked him better in this one than I did The Dark Knight.
I really like Christian Bale's voice in Batman Begins than I do in The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises. This is more of a Batman movie than it is a villain movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my! This is my all-time favorite Batman film. If you know me, I've watched this movie a bunch of times. I love this movie. Too low. Bump it up. Give it a 90.
95.
Listen, 95? So we're in agreement on 95. I can go 95 because here's what I'm gonna say. Fuck the parents in the 90s who said it's too scary. Little Billy can't watch this movie and get us happy. Fuck you, kid doesn't deserve this damn movie. Tim Burton made a masterpiece. I will die on this hill. I give it a 95.
This is one of the best Batman movies. This is one of the most rewatchable Batman movies. Michael Keaton really does kill it, and so does Michelle Pfeiffer. But Danny DeVito's Penguin is fantastic in this movie.
The cast is great. Like you said, Keaton great. Danny DeVito great. Michelle Pfeiffer great. Christopher Walken is even great.
Oh yeah.
No one fails to outshine who they actually are in this film. And everyone just has great chemistry together. I'll even go on this and say this. I think this is Burton's best film.
This is one of Tim Burton's best films. I agree.
I think it's one of his best. I don't think anything he's done. Now, I will say, I won't know until Beetlejuice comes out. I think Returns is his best film he's ever done.
If we're gonna go that way, Batman Returns, then Beetlejuice, then Batman, and then a bunch of other ones. So I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah,
but this is focusing on Batman.
Yeah, because who was it? There's a few girls I talked to who are like, "Oh, Tim Burton, Nightmare Before Christmas, that's his best film." I go, "Watch Batman Returns. That's fucking Tim Burton. Nightmare Before Christmas is not Tim Burton. It's when it gets all weird when he's dropping off the presents. That's Tim Burton.
This
is Tim Burton.
The fun fact of it all is Tim Burton left Nightmare Before Christmas to go do Batman Returns.
Yeah, he literally goes, all right, I'll do a second Batman if I have full control.
Yep, bingo. One of the best movies.
Have you seen Big Fish?
Yes, I have. It's one of the weirdest movies. All right, 100%. Batman Mask of the Phantasm, 100%. I love this movie.
I'll agree with you on that one.
If you have never seen Batman the Animated Series, you could watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm. You will now know the story of Batman. You will find out that Bruce Wayne almost did not become Batman. He actually almost got married, fell in love, but
a bitch broke his heart.
But a tragic happens, and it's about, and you see one of the best scenes is you see the past, and you see what the future looks like.
Todd says 100 for Mask of the Phantasm.
100%.
I think we can all agree, Mask of the Phantasm. If it's not one, it's one of the best Batman animated movies.
It's one of the greatest. It's actually one of the greatest Batman movies of all time. Kevin Conroy, the late Kevin Conroy, is fantastic in it. The last scene. Sorry, I can.
No, you're good. You can go. You can keep going.
That last scene where you see Bruce Wayne just having his head down, the music's playing, the bat signal shines up. He turns his head up, the eyes lighten up, and he becomes Batman, grappling that grappling hook. It's one of the best endings.
Okay. Now, I'm going to hit everyone with a big question. If I gave you this or Into the Spider-Verse?
Oh, Mask of the Phantasm.
I'm very curious to what people think of this one. So, I'm giving you two animated movies. You have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Batman Mask of the Phantasm. I'm sorry to Spider-Verse. I got to go Batman.
Mask of the Phantasm. It's just a better comic book movie.
Oh yeah.
I love Spider-Verse, but Batman. All right. The big one. The one that may have kicked off the whole comic book genre. Really bigger than ever. Higher. I'm dropping it. I'm going at 90.
95.
95?
I can go 95.
It's the perfect summer movie. It's the perfect rewatch movie. Keaton kills it. Nicholson kills it. All the things that Warner Brothers had put on this. 98?
98. Yeah. So we're all high 90 with Batman. Mm-hmm. Batman 89. That's a good one. I feel like if we keep going, which a lot of people have, half of the audience here who's watching has listened to our audio drama. They all liked it. So maybe we'll keep doing all that. We've talked about possibly going through all of them. Forever is up next. For those who don't know, we're working on it. We're going to start doing all that narration and fun stuff soon. Todd, Film Play, he's in the chat. He's editing Batman and Robin currently. From what we've heard, part 2 came out just as good as part 1. So if you liked part 1, you're in a treat for part 2. So,
yeah. All I can say is you guys are all in for a big treat for Batman Forever, as we are going to be ranking as we get to the ranking. Yeah. Okay, this one.
I have to be hard on this one.
Go ahead.
Lower.
No, it's 85. I love this movie. This is one of my first Batman movies.
I'm gonna drop it at 75.
It's just fun. It's what 60s Batman is. 60s Batman is camp.
Can I have a cameo? Who would you want a cameo at? He did. What did he say? He said 09 first.
No,
then he went to say 99.
No, this Batman movie is just tons of fun. It has the villains. It's a perfect movie, if you're ready to think about it, to get kids into Batman a little bit. It's just like a fun movie. And I love all the villains. Cesar Romero, Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman. These movies that movie helps those Batman do those next Batman movies.
This was not really a Batman film.
90.
You're going that high?
This is one of the best comic book movies I've ever seen. It's so long, but it's a great movie.
It isn't long, but here's the thing. After watching you guys rank the X-Men next?
Sure.
That's what we want to do this tonight. We're just going to go through all the comic book film.
The bomb scene, yeah. 70.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Okay, 70. Todd's at 70 for that one.
All right. Everyone knows I was really hyped for this movie. I love this movie. Before, and I will say this, the only thing that ruined this movie for me is how Twitter wanted to act, is how Twitter acts now with this fucking movie. I'm going to drop it at an 80 to 85.
Okay.
That's as far as I'm going to go. Now, the cult themselves will get their fucking act together and stop acting like fucking children because they didn't get their way. I'd give it to a 90. I can't give it that high. I can't be that generous to this film. Just because the way people want to act about this movie. But other than that, the writing is actually solid in this film. It's probably one of the better written DCEU films in a hot minute. Like I said, I'm comfortable giving it 80, 85. Maybe stretching it to a 90. But that's like the stretching it is generous unless the internet wants to get their act fucking together about this damn film.
But no, I go 90 because of the dark side scene, just how it was played out. I didn't like the music in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
The music was not good.
Now, this on the other hand had the better music. I don't know why, but it's a fun movie, but it's
got issues.
It's got issues.
It's got a lot of fucking issues.
CGI.
Really, obviously. It's because of the mustache. He was filming Mission Impossible. We all know the story.
Yeah, we already know that Ben Affleck's Batman is kind of weird.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to drop. Because we had this discussion. I'm going to scroll up a bit. This is our version.
Mm-hmm.
This is the adult version.
This
You have to view this as this is a kid's movie.
is a family.
This is for family. So this is for the diehard comic fans. This one's for the family. And because I'm viewing it as a family standpoint now, I'm comfortable giving it a 70.
Give it a 65.
I'll drop it at a 70.
Yeah, 65. I was rewatching it. It has its moments. It's fun. It reminds me of.
That's a 72.
Yeah. It reminds me of the Justice League. The Justice League, some of the Justice League anime series. It was what it was. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
This was the movie. Okay.
All right. Now we're heading into the fun territory. Because you're a little biased on this one.
Very biased.
You are very biased. You know what? This one's grown on me. I'm going to surprise you. I'll drop it at a fucking 90. This one has grown on me. It's grown on me over the years. I always thought this one was bad because people told me this one was bad. I watched it a few times with you. I watched it by myself. I've come to love it. And if someone said it's often boring, this movie's not boring. It's entertaining.
No, this is Batman Forever. No, this movie's like a 90.
Todd said 50.
50
From a 41.
Yeah.
Okay. I agree with you on that one.
Batman Forever. No, it's about a 90, 95 for me. I really like this movie. This is one of the best ones to introduce like to kids and family.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that gothic side. Val Kilmer actually really kills it as Batman.
Hopefully we'll get the Schumacher cut.
Hopefully 30 years. Hopefully we're gonna get this Schumacher cut finally.
Because we're getting the toys next summer.
I know.
Which I sent you the toys and you. It's a 90. I'm a DC fan. He was doing this fucking yesterday when I was talking to Blue about Doomsday is not a clone technically, and that's one of the movies after. All right, too high. Knock it down on 16.
Okay, so I agree with this whole thing. 30 to 20% on this. If you cut off that whole Batgirl crap,
Cut out the beginning.
you cut out the beginning,
Cut out the whole fucking beginning.
then you got 100.
But Lorenzo, I'm a DC fan.
I'm gonna tell you why you get 100 if you cut out that whole beginning. It's just what? It's just like the comic book. It's a great.
That's a 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
fine.
20.
Knock it down.
Yeah.
It's not good.
It's not good. You cut down that whole scene, and you just kept that whole where we see the Joker. Yeah, guess what? That'd be 100 because it's just like the comic book.
Yeah, but then they wanted to go add. Oh, Bruce Timm was stroking his ego and his fucking dick when he was writing this damn movie. He wanted Batman and Batgirl to have sex on top of a gargoyle.
There had always been teased, and even the Batman Beyond Mask of the Phantasm 2.0 had teased that Batgirl and Batman has been.
Yeah.
All right. This one. It's higher for me on that one. Higher, but not by much.
Now here's the thing: is it higher because the
Dawn of Justice cut?
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, the Ultimate
Edition.
Edition.
The theatrical cut higher. I don't like the theatrical.
I hate the theatrical cut. I was so disappointed. And I told everyone, "Oh, it's a great movie," when really on the inside I was disappointed. Ultimate cut is about 75. This This is 20%. It's so rushed. It's so cut. It's so chopped. It's terrible. 21. What about Ultimate Cut, Todd?
Yeah, ultimate cut. I want to know both cuts. All right. Here's what I've come to talk to with people over the years. Zack Snyder can film really good scenes.
Oh, very
He
much.
can shoot fantastic fucking scenes. And this movie has a lot of good, fantastic scenes in it. When it comes to the writing, however,
22.
the writing is utter dog shit in this fucking movie.
They took 3 comic books. The one thing that I really did not like about this movie is we had to rush Superman's death. That I don't.
Second universe movie.
We should be focusing on We should be focusing on Batman and Superman. It should be about Batman fighting Superman, Batman not liking Superman, and then we'll get it to the end of Batman and Superman working together to stop Lex Luthor. This whole Martha scene, we're not going to talk about Martha scene because I hate the Martha scene so much. I hate it.
I hate it.
It annoys me.
Honestly, I didn't really want Lois Lane in this movie. I hate how it's told through her.
They should have kissed in that movie.
Would have been 100%. They would have kissed. They
No.
would have made every fanfic known to mankind
God,
start stroking one out in the theater.
Stupid.
Yeah, my dog's going nuts. So my parents are-
It's so stupid, but no. No. This movie, the Ultimate Edition is great. All right. The worst movie of all time, the worst comic book movie of all time that everyone despises, that no one wants to become, yet is one of the most important comic book movies of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, if no one has ever understood that, because guess what? That does not deserve a 12%. That deserves a 70, 65%. It is a fun Batman movie.
I can drop it at a 50 and I'll be happy.
I'm going 60. It is
No,
a
60.
fun. It is a fun Batman movie.
That's at 69. I can't tell if that one's actually a joke. He's just saying 69 and put it at 69.
Because guess what, folks? That is just Adam West's Batman. And hey, guess what? If you need a Batman and Robin and you want it to be Adam West version, guess what? Culture Shock's got an audio drama too. That's very much like Batman and Robin, the 60s series. But this should be higher. It's a fun movie. That's what comic book movies are.
It's fun, and we put our twist on it, which is really good. You know, which is really fun. We had fun making this our own version, just looking at it in a whole different way. All right, I will say this: us reading the script,
It's different.
it's very different. Very different. It's very fun. It's more relaxed.
And
However,
kinky.
however, it does feel like a mess in some stuff because we were just like,
we read most.
Yeah, we read most. Like, no, we read the whole thing
We read, what was that?
because we did a table read.
Yeah, we would read it and we'd be like, huh? We'd be like, okay.
I'm going to drop this at a 50. I don't think it deserves a 12.
This, if I'm gonna look at it again, maybe 55.
Because I gave it that rating just because the ice puns in this movie are so good. They are very good. And they are very funny. Also, George Clooney is a pretty good Bruce Wayne.
Oh, agree.
And sometimes he can do a really good Batman.
Just got deep into it.
Chris O'Donnell, pretty good Robin. Uma Thurman is a great Poison Ivy. She sells it. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he used some work, but it was still pretty good.
Goofy, he ain't no Patrick Stewart.
What's her name?
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, Alicia Silverstone.
She's alright.
Yeah, she's alright as Barbara. I didn't have a problem with it. I just think you could have done more with this movie, but it was just hey, we gotta rush now after Forever, because Forever did good at the box office. We gotta rush.
It was quickly rushed.
They shot this one under like 2 years.
No, under 2 years.
Yeah.
Bane. No, I'm sorry. Juan and Todd are Bane. They are the better Bane than the Bane.
Yeah,
they're
the better ones.
They're
the better ones.
They're a better one. All right.
They're the better ones. But that's our Batman, righty? Someone said they want us to do the X-Men films.
Yeah.
We still want us to do X-Men? We'll do X-Men. I'm really actually surprised by this. We agreed on almost half the films up and down.
Laundry.
Yeah, I'm knocking off the screen real quick and I'll pull it up. While we do that, you can talk to the audience, see how their night's going.
How's everyone's night going?
That's what you lead with?
Yes.
I let you have full control.
You let me have full control. How's everyone's night going? Are we all doing
Just
good?
copy what I say.
You're talking to me. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
You.
Blue, do me a favor. See if Dutch was around. How many friends are ranking them?
Do.
Oh, I'm gonna piss her off so bad without most of them.
I figure we'll do Batman. We'll do the DC Cinematic Universe. I have allergies right now. We'll do and we'll do the Spider-Man movies. I don't know if you guys did Spider-Man yesterday.
We
All right.
did do Spider-Man.
Excellent. All right, just fixing green screen stuff. All right.
I have allergies right now. Are you sneezing? Are you coughing? Are you throwing up? Are you shitting? Let me know in the comment.
I can help you with that. Take this allergy medicine called Allegra.
We're not sponsored,
It's 12 hours. You will feel like you're breathing fresh air.
but not the noun. Not the noun. Because
Ooh. You might have to see a doctor.
may I recommend Dr. Juancho? He sometimes doesn't speak any English, but we can get past him giving us.
Dr. Wancho might also interrupt your streaming service. You're streaming live right now.
We're streaming live.
Streaming live. Wancho. Back to you.
All right, let's do this. Let's get into this one, folks. Let's see how many people I'm going to piss off today.
Oh, I can't wait to piss people off. This will be fun.
The stuff is too busy to care. I texted her. I told her to come when we're doing the X-Men films. All right, Dark Phoenix, 2019. Lower.
Higher.
Told you I don't like this movie.
I actually like this movie. This isn't that bad. Is it the best X-Men movie? No. Is it one of the worst X-Men movies? Yeah, but there's something worse. But this one, I'm going to 35.
Only reason I don't like this movie, and here's the thing, I did laugh at this scene, which was really funny. I wasn't supposed to laugh at this scene because I pirated this film because I didn't want to go see it. Or I mean, watched it on a totally legal site before Disney Plus got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, the one scene I laughed at, Mystique's death. It happens so fast. And it's just, you can see her just get knocked back and just impaled. And you're just like, oh, why did they write this? And then you realize who directed it and who wrote it. And it's just Simon Kinberg. And you're like, oh, okay. This is where we're at. Yeah, this movie's not good.
Yeah, sorry.
You can avoid this one and it'd be fine.
You'd be fine.
It takes place in, what, the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I remember.
All right. Next one.
And also, too, if they knew they were leaning back to the first X-Men with this one, the ending is super dumb.
No, what they should have done is they should have followed through with
It's awful.
What they should have followed through is they should have brought Mr. Sinister in instead of doing the Phoenix, because guess what? The Phoenix is just your go-to theme for now.
Yeah, I don't know why there was why they said let's try and redo Dark Phoenix when they knew it didn't work and you were already only 2-ish movies in with your new young cast and you wanted to get rid of half of them already. That made no sense whatsoever. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with this fucking movie. New Mutants.
I hate this movie. This is the worst X-Men movie. This movie's at 25, maybe 15%. Man, this movie was delayed so much, and then it came out during the pandemic.
It was supposed to come out in, 2017?
It was supposed to come out in 2018. It was so cool. It was such a cool idea. Mutants, horror, love it. Excellent. But, man.
6. Yeah, I can give this one a 6.
Yeah, this is an awful, awful, awful movie.
A lot of talent was wasted in this movie.
Very much. So much time was wasted.
Not good. I really barely remember this movie.
I fell asleep.
Alright.
Kill it.
X-Men Origins Wolverine. 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna go up on this one. I will drop it at a 55 or 60. It's not bad. The writing is ass, just because it was a writer's strike. Right? Yeah, this one was heavily affected by the writer's strike.
Yeah.
It's got some good redeeming qualities in this one. I think the cast is really good. A lot of them have good chemistry. Hugh Jackman, Liv Shabir, even will.i.am is good in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the dude that plays Gambit?
Oh, I don't know his name, but
I like
he
the actor
was
who plays
great.
Gambit. Yeah, the only time we ever saw Gambit was in this movie. It's got a lot of issues. Deadpool being one of them. But other than that, I feel like if you were to scrap the Deadpool part, it's a good movie. It's a fun one. It's a fun watch.
Higher. I'm going with a 65 on this one. With the whole Deadpool thing, yeah, that's the worst part of it all. Other than that, it's actually not a bad movie. Oh, Hugh Jackman really does good in it, and so does Liev Schreiber as Sabretooth was awesome. And the Deadpool scenes where Ryan Reynolds was actually having his Merc of the Mouth talking, yeah, that was great. The CGI is very weird, but I mean, hey, explosive helicopter.
Yeah, him jumping onto the helicopter and taking it down.
One of the best scenes.
Also, there's a Ma and Pa Kent in this film.
Yeah, there is. And a weirdly CGI Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, I forgot they did that. I gotta rewatch this movie, but I know it's shit.
And Cyclops is in it too.
So here's the thing. I warned TJ not to watch this movie. My friend TJ. He goes, "Oh, it's not that bad." I go, "You're gonna be disappointed if you watch the original X-Men trilogy, then go watch this one." He's like, "Oh, it's not that bad." He texted me going, "That was dumb." He goes, it was dumb. He goes, "And that was Deadpool." I go, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Why?" I go, "It's not good." X-Men Apocalypse.
Higher. I'll take the lead on this one. Higher.
Yeah, take it.
I'm going about 75, 85%. Because guess what? It is a fun X-Men summer movie. Reminded me definitely of the X-Men cartoons. I mean, I love James McAvoy as Professor X. I love Michael Fassbender as Magneto. I thought that was awesome. Way of the Four Horsemen. Psylocke, on the other hand, But Cyclops was great. It was so cool. And then, of course, the Wolverine cameo. Calm your tits. This movie was ass. Yo, Blue, listen, man. I said I just really enjoyed this movie. It was a perfect, fun summer movie.
All right.
They butched the main villain. You mean Ivan Ooze?
Movie. It's not the best. It's not the worst. They have a few good characters in this film. I do think the only character that kind of holds this actor who kind of...
No, I won't.
I won't let you enjoy this movie.
I'm about to make a video of everyone watching me watch this movie. And I'm going,
Here's my issue. Apocalypse didn't feel like a threat in this movie.
No, he sounded like a whiny villain.
He was just Oscar Isaac, but blue. I think it's really just held up by Michael Fassbender again as Magneto.
James McAvoy kills it as usual.
Yeah. I like the introduction of Jean Grey in this movie. I actually like Cyclops in this movie.
Oh, I love Cyclops.
I like his introduction. I like his origin in this one.
I'll tell you what. The ending is one of the best endings.
Oh, yeah, with all the suits.
Where the suits are showing up.
And then, you know what? Hey, we're going to Dark Phoenix. Fuck that
They
bullshit.
took the suits away and everything. But, man, when the Sentinels showed up, I was like, all right.
Yeah, we're getting a danger room. Oh, the door closed. Son of a...
No. I'm like, well, can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, and then they did that plan.
Yeah, they did that plan really
they
quick.
did Mr. Sinister, and then, hey, we're not going to do Mr. Sinister.
Bam, look at that. I'm excited talking about it. It's just
Deadpool 2 with PG-13, so it's not anything that special.
The Nickelback joke was kind of funny, though.
Yeah. All right. The Last Stand, X3. in my opinion, might be close to the worst X-Men film. A little bit. It's not memorable.
Has one great quote where we stand together. X-Men. I love the quote that Wolverine gives before they go out and they fight. Kelsey Grammer as the Beast was awesome. That was smart casting. X-Men Last Stand. Todd's at 60. I will go with Todd 60. This was not the best X-Men movie at the time. I remember coming out as a kid saying, I don't know if I liked it. I'm the Juggernaut,
bitch. Yeah, that's a good one. Other than that,
I hated the way Rogue was treated. And I hated what happened to Cyclops.
Yeah, they killed him off screen because he went to go film Superman.
They made Leech white.
Yeah, they I don't understand how you go from X2 to this.
It's called different director.
Yeah, and it's also called 5 different scripts.
It's called studio.
It's called the studio script and not the script you want.
Yeah.
I go with 40 for right now.
6.
It's been a while since I've seen this one.
60. I rewatched it a couple weeks ago.
All right, now we're getting to the fun ones. The Wolverine. I could drop this at an 80 or 85. I love this movie.
I'm gonna stick with 70.
I love this movie. I think it's great. Him in a modern day going around Tokyo, or was it? Yeah. Where is he? He's in Japan, right? Yeah, he's in Japan, modern day Japan. Only thing that sucks with the Wolverine is how they kind of did Silver Samurai.
And Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy shows up.
Oh yeah, it's what's her name?
Yeah, fight.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but I do like when what's his name? The dude who's the it's when they're like saving his life near the end, like when they get the thing out of him that's poisoning him. He's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm the Wolverine, bitch," and he breaks the sword, and he just pulls it out of him. The beginning of the Wolverine is called. Oh yeah, I love the World War II, the bombing of Hiroshima. I think that's really good. It's a really good period piece opening. I feel like it sets up what the movie is. You know, he's just lived a long time, and now he's traveling the world. Most of the X-Men are dead now after X3.
Mm-hmm.
He's just by himself. He's just roaming. He literally is roaming.
The nightmares between him and Jean. Yeah.
I also do like the bullet train scene.
Oh, I love
the train scene is really good in this movie. Even the funeral scene is good.
Oh yeah, but
it's a really good modern day. Yeah. Other than that, I can drop it in 80 and I'd be fine with it. I can put it up to an 8. All right, X-Men.
All right,
the first one.
The first one that started all. Okay, 82.
Kevin Feige's first producing directorial debut.
Higher. I'm going 85. This is a great movie. I loved what they showed, especially you got to think here back in the day that this is a comic book movie and the opening is the Holocaust.
Yeah.
That is some crazy dark stuff. Like this is serious. This is no Batman and Robin. This is a dark movie.
Are you guys saying 70 for X-Men? Yeah, you guys saying 70 for X-Men, right? The first one, not the Wolverine. What'd you say? 85?
Yeah, 85 for me.
I could put it in 85.
It could have been high. It could have been higher, but it was when Storm said to Toad. What a stupid line!
I wish they would have kept the alternate scene where Spider-Man runs in the
road. I would have loved that
scene.
Rogue can't kiss her boyfriend 7 out of 10.
Oh no, she can't kiss the dude. She can't have physical contact. Oh, poor her.
Listen, Rogue screamed a lot. Rogue was more of a damsel in distress than anything else, but
it's the way they also did Rogue in this movie that was weird. They made her way younger than she actually is. I think she's
like 16.
Oh, so that was right. I thought, why was I keep thinking? Oh, it's because the voice actress keeps throwing me off in 97. I'm thinking she's older than she is. When they should have, pardon my French, they so fucking recasted that voice actress. they did it with Jubilee for some weird reason. The older one sounded younger
Yeah,
with
I know.
Jubilee in the newer episode. I was like, so what are we doing here?
Doesn't make sense. Okay.
Deadpool.
The Merc of the Mouth.
Deadpool 2. I'm gonna drop this off in a 90.
90.
I like this better than the first one. I really do like this one better than the first one at some points.
90 for Deadpool 2. It is fun. It is definitely a fun. It has a lot of more humor. Definitely X-Force. And definitely Boo Bear, Sugar Bear.
Especially if you watch the Super Duper cut.
I love the Super Duper
and
cut.
they actually extend the action of how everyone of how all the gangs get killed. It's a 90. The film is really good. It's really shot. It's shot beautifully. It's by the dude who did John Wick 2. So they did a lot of John Wick action with it.
When they brought the Juggernaut, I have all your issues. And it was their first appearance.
Oh my God, Juggernaut! I thought that was you. That was one of the best kept secrets in this movie. That Juggernaut was in this movie. Because that almost got out.
Almost.
If you watch the behind the scenes, they invited, was it Ozzy Osbourne or Slash? Someone took a picture, and the Juggernaut was in the background. The giant Juggernaut stand mold, and Ryan Reynolds was like, delete that photo. And they're like, why? Why can't we post it? He goes, that character we have not said is in this movie. That is the Juggernaut. Do not show that. But I do like the Juggernaut. He's like, I'm gonna rip you in half now. Oh, even when you're threatening, oh God, I can't feel my lip. Oh, here they are. He's taped all back together. Yeah, I'm gonna rip you in half now. This movie is loads of fun compared to the first one. Also, Josh Brolin as Cable was really good. Everyone is still fun in this movie. X2. I'm gonna leave it where it is. I want to rewatch this one.
I know you do. 95. I love X2.
Yeah.
It's such a great. The opening of where.
He voices him, which is really funny.
The fact of at the White House, Nightcrawler comes in and just starts kicking the security's butt, and they get to the president. The origin of Wolverine's numbers
99.
I like this movie. This is so good. Where the mansion gets invaded and Wolverine.
He's playing off all
the screen.
I will leave where it is. If we do the rewatch, because we are doing, I told a lot of people we're going to do an X-Men month. We're going to redo all. We're going to watch all the X-Men films and talk to them.
Oh, Magneto's escape scene.
I want to leave where it is for now. I'm undecided. I want to rewatch the same movie. There's not an extended cut for this one, right? I think it's just the one cut.
It's just one.
Yeah, it's got the one cut. There's no extended cut from what I'm aware. Deadpool.
95, 100. I love this movie.
I can give it 100. Sometimes I do prefer the second one over this one a little bit. Because the second one goes more all out with everything and it just has a blast. But this was a good we're going to test the waters. We know it's going to do good. Here's the first one first. And now here's the second one.
Just how funny it is, especially with Negasonic Teenage. What the shit? That is the coolest name ever. Oh no! Please finish your tweet.
99. Yeah, I can go with 100 on this one. I'm comfortable giving Deadpool 100, even though I don't count it as main X-Men universe timeline movie because it's not. It doesn't know where it is in the timeline, and that's what makes it funny.
Especially Deadpool 2.
McAvoy or Stewart, these timelines are confusing. And then, again, that's why I like this one so much. Because it goes back to that joke. And then you know what timeline he's in. Because the younger X-Men cast wants nothing to do with him. And that's what makes it funny. Yeah, 100. First Class. I love this damn movie. I love First Class.
I love First Class. It's such a good movie. I know Todd's not a fan of this one, but I really do. I really like this one. I actually gave it a 95. It's just a great movie.
Yeah, 95 or 100. First Class nails every aspect of what an X-Men film could be.
Just going more into depth of Magneto's origin, about instead of him being But the idea of Magneto, of like what they did, like what the Holocaust did to kids, and like they kept him.
Yeah, I do like how Michael Fassbender's going around the world killing all the ex-Nazi soldiers.
It's fun. Party scenes are great, and then my favorite. I love it. Hello, I'm Eric. Eric Lynch. I'm Charles Xavier. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's just the single greatest line in this whole X-Men world is when they're going around, they're recruiting all the mutants for the X-Men. It's the hello, I'm Charles Xavier. I'm Eric Lynch. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Greatest cameo.
The best cameo. I don't care what it is. That it solidifies at like a 90 or 95 for me with that line.
This one
I'm divided on.
This one I'll take it. So I'm going about 95 to 100. I love this movie. This is just, it's not boring to me. I loved the whole time traveling part of it. I love what happens to Charles, of how he goes from this huge depression, you know, after Mystique leaves or Raven leaves the school. I just like that part of it. And then of course when Beast throws Wolverine off to the next section of the mansion. But
I'm with Todd. I can go 85 on this one.
Quicksilver's entrance is one of the best.
You guys the feds?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, all right. For me, Days of Future Past, I think me and Blue have talked about this one. We've talked about this one. He gave me shit for giving it. I don't think it's the story gets boring a little bit. Like, it gets really boring at some points. I'm just like, we're in the same trope of the X-Men films. You load up your action scenes in like the really weird spots of the movie, and then you just don't do anything in between. Well, that's why I like First Class, because it's consistent. It doesn't stop. It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps upping. Keep going. When you go back to Mr. Hollywood Does Not Like You Anymore, your piece of shit director, you're taking a break. You're braking. You're slowing down. You're pacing back. No, keep it going. Why? Days of Future Past something interesting should always be happening in the storyline. The fact that you're slowing down and giving pauses makes it really stupid. That's why I hate this fucking movie sometimes. Logan,
you go first.
People might hate me for this one.
Sorry.
I'm going 80. I'm dropping up to 80. Again, I don't like the X-24 Evil Wolverine side plot. I do not like that. I don't think. He's saying Jesus Christ for me dropping it off at an 80. It's a great movie. It's a really great movie. I don't like the Evil Wolverine. They should not have done that. They just should have left X-23 with him and X-23 on the run. It would have been a good, like how people like The Last of Us. It would have been that kind of story. That's how I would have said it. You're in the future with two mutants who are on the run. Most mutants are extinct. You didn't need an evil Wolverine hunting them down. I feel like that was stupid. You didn't need that.
About 99 to 100. This is a great X-Men movie. This is a great Wolverine movie. This is a movie that makes men cry. Especially if you grew up with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. The scenes are so great, and finally getting a rated R Wolverine movie was great, especially that opening with the Brood with the limousine. If you watch the noir version, that is great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch this film. It has been a few years. I just know, again, you're doing it weirdly paced. Make it interesting, or make it have more emotional beats. That's where you lose me in this movie at the time. But that's been the X-Men films.
All right.
Which one do we want to go to next?
Let's do Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Buddy loves their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Is everyone ready for us to do Spider-Man? Is the Culture Shock group ready for us to do Spider-Man? I don't think they're ready for us to do Spider-Man. Spider-Man's gonna be fun. Can't wait. All right. All Spider-Man movies, yeah. All right. Ooh.
Bringing.
I already agree with this first one. I could even bump it up to 100 because I love this movie so much. All right, welcome to the Spider-Man movies now. We're doing Spider-Man. 100. Bump it into the Spider-Verse up to 100. The fact that it's sitting at a 97 is an embarrassment.
100. This is one of the greatest anime. Are not. They are not. This is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time. This should be 100. The animation, taking comic book art.
Yeah, bump it up to 100. It went into a new animation art style.
This is a great hero's journey.
It's really good. I love this one. I love it.
I love to watch this one.
Across Spider-Verse.
All right.
Too high.
Too high for you?
Too high for me.
Perfectly. Right at that center. Right at that.
Drop it to a 90.
95. I love, like I said, I will say this. I loved that ending. The idea of you being left off a cliffhanger, just like in a comic book. The idea of Miles getting chased by every single Spider-Man going, ooh, 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 I know that one. Oh, I know that one. Look, Spider T-Rex. Ah!
Spider-X. I did like the Donald Glover cameo. I like the Prowler one.
Yuri coming as Spider-Man, PS4 Spider-Man. Josh Keaton as Spectacular Spider-Man, getting something to say.
And having him in a weird 3D animation art style for some unknown fucking reason.
Spider-Man 29 that no one really talks about. Now everyone has gone bonkers crazy. And also too, a 14, 15-year-old did those Lego scenes. That is impressive.
I love Lego Spider-Man. Because boop boop, he's in the thing. That's really funny. Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, my rating for this is slow. This has just gone down over the years for this movie. Since it came out 3 years ago, I love this movie. But try watching it by yourself in a non-theater setting. It's rough. The movie's really rough. I think it's too high. I'd be fine if it's set at an 80. Maybe like 75.
Okay.
Because the only thing, me and Todd talked about this yesterday. It's because they jingle the 3 Spider-Man in your face. If they didn't do that, and they actually let people embodiedly enjoy it when you're not in a theater. I love this. I do like their entrances. I think their entrances are great. I think they're funny. It's got a lot of weird story issues. Even for the MCU, it starts just stopping its own logic at some point. And you're kind of like, I get this as a comic book film, but you kind of got to stay consistent because now you're fucking up more shit than you actually do. And you're just defying your own logic. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm at on this one.
90, 95 for me. It's of course this is like the introduction to the MCU multiverse at this point. Definitely agree. I have watched this movie many times without an audience, and there is definitely weird pauses. I will say that there is definitely weird awkwardness to it, but it's a fun, great Spider-Man movie. And seeing Tobey Maguire come back and Andrew Garfield come back and Tom Holland uniting with it and Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin is more sinister and scarier than in Spider-Man #1.
No, I think he's most scary in the first Spider-Man. Not this one.
He was purely crazy on that one. But no, it's a good Spider-Man movie. I still think it holds up today. Do you need? Okay.
My favorite.
I'll give you some time.
Favorite superhero movie of all time. None other by the great Sam Raimi himself. Spider-Man 2. Give this movie a fucking 100. Anyone who says otherwise is either blind or something is wrong with them. Spider-Man 2 is adding 100.
I agree, 100%. Spider-Man 2 is a great movie. Just great lead-up sequel, definitely with the whole thing. My favorite parts are when Peter is losing his powers. I love when he loses his powers because he had everything he could have had. The girl, he would have had school, and he would have done great. But Spider-Man was taking over everything.
Mhm.
And those powers those powers he lost because of sadness, because he wasn't doing anything and he was losing everything.
Mhm.
Those powers are supposed to be responsibility.
And also, this shows what happens when you give Sam Raimi full control of a film. He gives you an emotional beat, he gives you a superhero beat, and he gives you a fun time. The Doc Ock fight scenes are incredible, and they still hold up.
The quotes are things to live by, and especially I believe in a hero. I love that. I take that too. I take that every day with me. How to try to be better and better.
What's another part when Dr. Octavius is teaching about poetry, how to possibly win MJ, even though she's engaged or going to get engaged. But it's the only person who wasn't a dick to Peter in this film was Otto. But even really, Otto wasn't being a bad guy. It was the arms making him do all that shit.
That's what Dr. Otto Octavius is a tragedy. Really, is a tragic.
He lost his wife, which gives us another great scene when they're in the morgue.
Yeah, that was
it. Just full blown goes Evil Dead, and that's Sam Raimi at his finest.
Sam Raimi, that scene was scary even as a kid.
Mhm.
When the pizza time. There's just so many quotes that everyone quotes now.
Yo, he stole that guy's
pizza. Or hey kids, no playing in the street.
Thank you, Mr. Spider-Man.
See ya. Oh, son.
What's the other one? The Parker, stop! You're late, man. Always late.
I'm sorry, Mr. Steve. There was a disturbance.
It's always a disturbance. You gotta drive 15 city blocks in under 30 minutes, or you're fired.
Go!
I love this movie. It's at 100. It's the easiest 100 I can give a superhero film.
Hold on.
Hey, that guy stole this pizza.
All right, run a paper. Oh, was it food?
Yeah, food scares city. Was it about food? I'm feeling a little lost. Yeah. Oh, we forgot the. You don't see now. I'm thinking of the. No, Parker, you're fired. Oh, never mind. I need you. You're on fire. Can you pay me in advance?
That's the famous laugh.
You serious? Fire time tomorrow night.
J.K. Simmons just steals. Man, it was almost like half a J. Jonah Jameson movie at one point.
Oh, what's the other good line he does? He's like, what do we call this guy? Science Squid? Nah.
Doctor Strange.
That's good. But it's taken.
It's taken. Oh, wait.
Dr. Octopus.
New villain in town. Doc. Genius. What do you look for a raise? Get him.
It's such a good movie, man. Or there's I'm here for the show. I'll just sneak in. It's part of the illusion.
Yeah. Who would have thought it was Mysterio? But no. Sorry, one of the best moments.
Great movie, dude. Spider-Man 2 it holds up.
The best scene. One of the best scenes too is watching Peter wait for MJ, getting ready to make an excuse and apologize, and you just see him sitting in the stairs, and you watch this guy, another guy coming and kissing. You just watch his heart breaking, and there's just anger coming out of him. The way he suits up, and he gets so angry.
Yeah,
that's how he loses powers. And then who's buddy outfit? Thanks.
He's in the elevator. The dude.
Where'd you get it? I made it. It looks uncomfortable. Yeah, it kind of gets itchy.
Or what's the other one?
It rides up in the crotch sometimes.
Here's your change. Oh, Butterfingers.
Yeah. We sure did.
Oh.
What do you mean we? Oh.
Swings away. Great film, 100%. Anyone who argues it is just talking out of their ass at this point.
I can't wait to see.
I put this above The Dark Knight half the time. It's just a relatable film.
It's a great comic book movie. I can't say it. I mean, it fights once in a while. It will fight. I watch this movie anytime it's on, and I can't wait to see this at the AMC.
All right, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
This is the best MCU Spider-Man movie.
I told people it's the Batman Begins of Spider-Man films. It holds up. It's great. We're introduced to Tom Holland. You get Michael Keaton as the villain. You get Iron Man still in this movie with Robert Downey Jr. The cast is fantastic. All the high school kids have good chemistry. It's Ferris Bueller meets Marvel meets.
It's all John Hughes meets Marvel.
Mhm.
That was the description. They called it that the Spider-Man movies would continue like a Harry Potter franchise. And I was like, I love this idea.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I feel like that's the low score. Give it 100.
Oh,
Easy. 100.
I'm gonna go at 95. I love this movie, but here's the thing that got me so excited was when I heard talks that Michael Keaton was gonna play Vulture, and I was like, hey, this is the closest I'm gonna get to Spider-Man versus Batman. I'll take it. And Michael Keaton kills it.
That's Vulture.
It's Vulture. I want that Michael Keaton renaissance, and I'm enjoying it right now.
All right, Far From Home.
85.
80.
This
I can
movie
drop
is
someone at
so
80.
weird.
I can drop in at 80 and live. It's a good epilogue after Endgame, but as a standalone story, you're mostly watching it for the Endgame hype.
Bro played
Played two animals,
based roles.
Yeah. It gets weird.
It really does.
Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio is great. But other than that, I remember really liking this movie.
Gee.
The more I watch it, it's just like this was an epilogue to Endgame. It was an epilogue to the Infinity Saga.
This is one of my favorite things about this movie was JB Smoove. I love JB Smoove in this movie. The teacher and JB Smoove were great.
It was also the fact that they rushed this one, it felt like.
This was Sony that did that.
Yeah, 2017 and 2019.
Oh yeah, they were trying to get Spider-Man to be that last movie because everyone loved Spider-Man Homecoming.
This should have started, I feel like, the Multiverse Saga. This should have been the kickoff, not Black Widow.
Yeah, it was originally it was gonna be the beginning of phase 4, and then they decided, well, we'll just make it into phase 3. It's like, okay.
Yeah, because it says Far From Home style just sets up the stage for the next era of the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
It's an epilogue and a prologue. Right when you get to the sit down, folks, you're gonna want to see this. Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker. That's the prologue now to the Multiverse Saga.
That was one of the biggest shockers in theaters. We're like, oh, and certain someone told me, what if I told you J.K. Simmons was in this? I'm like, yeah, right. I don't believe you. So a certain someone.
So I was out of town when this came out, and I saw the spoiler, and I was like, huh? It's like, wait, what do you mean it's J.K. Simmons? What do you mean he's back?
I will tell you something. A certain someone would like to tease me.
Todd.
I'm not saying his name.
It's Todd.
A certain someone would like to tease me a lot.
Todd.
I won't say anything.
It's a Todd.
Maybe.
You're making it obvious. He's in here, and you're
I don't
saying
know.
a certain someone.
Yeah, it's a certain someone.
All right, let's go to the next movie that kind of kicked off the whole Spider-Man phase and fad. Spider-Man.
I like this movie.
95.
Yeah, 95. I honestly I can't wait to see this again in theaters. This was pure childhood. This was a pure childhood movie for me. I got to jump off roofs. I got to be Spider-Man.
Hi.
I love quoting this movie. I love this. this movie made me fall in love with Spider-Man.
I don't want to fight you, Flash. I wouldn't want to fight
Fight
you
you
either.
The whole Peter Parker, when Peter Parker does the da, da, do.
Woo!
Yeah.
And then,
Go Web!
go.
Fly! Up and away, Web! She's in! Go! Go! Go, Web, go!
Tally ho.
I got a new one for you, I gotta tell you. Me and my friend, a long time ago, we thought, because I wanted to be Spider-Man.
Oh, 69.
Why so low?
Why? Yeah, why so low on that one? I feel
What?
like that's kind of low for this movie.
But we were dumb kids, and I decided that I would glue my hands onto the wall and pretend to be Spider-Man at school. It failed miserably.
Adam, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Chevalier doing the smartest thing no one has ever thought of before.
I love this movie. This movie was just everything.
Kicked off everything.
Kicked off everything.
Okay.
But
The Amazing Spider-Man.
is it a better Origins? So let's go back here.
Okay.
Is this better than this? Is it a better origin story?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I give it that. All day.
Which one? Spider-Man
Yeah,
or Amazing?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
Amazing is good, but it changes a lot of things.
Loved the Amazing Spider-Man. Hate how low it is. It should be in the 80s and the 90s. This is a great.
I give it an 80 to an 85.
This is one of the best Spider-Man movies. It's so similar. Yeah. Okay, Todd's at 50. Yeah. So I really
also came out after Avengers.
actually the funny thing was, as much as I was excited for Avengers, I was looking for this more than The Dark Knight Rises. And that was the third Batman into that awesome trilogy.
That did come out 2012.
That was a great year. Avengers, Amazing Spider-Man, and The Dark Knight Rises. Oh, what a great year that was. But Amazing Spider-Man kicked off a new generations of Spider-Man fans. And the idea of making Peter Parker, instead of this classic dork with glasses that it was, kind of like a guy in high school, like a normal guy, the hair up, the skateboard. I love the suit. I love how Andrew Garfield got Spider-Man right sometimes. Got Spider-Man right. Yeah. One of my favorite scenes is, hey, Aunt May. Eggs. Organic, got it. And then the webs are, you shouldn't have.
Spider-Man 3. It's a studio film. It's not a Sam Raimi film. You can tell.
It's forced.
Once you get to like the second, once you meet the symbiote, once you meet New Goblin, that's when it becomes a Sony film. Sandman, I think, was always a Sam Raimi idea.
Once you get to Venom.
Yeah.
Once the Venom start rushing in, you could tell that Sam Raimi did not know much about Venom, especially with emo Peter Parker. Great dance. Now we all love it. We love the dancing. We love the James Brown music. But this was a weird movie. But it's grown. It grows.
It's become a classic to a lot of people. Because a lot of people did grow up on this film.
Hmm?
It's a fun time. The action is really fun, especially when it's the Sandman chase through the city. When he's like, who are you? I'm the sheriff around these parts.
My favorite is,
they love me.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. I love that. No, it'd be about 75, 80, 80%.
I can drop it at a 70. I'm very comfortable with that one. Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
This is a horrible movie. This is not that
I liked
good.
it when it first came out. I think now I'm just kind of like, just because I like Carnage and Venom and them fighting each other. I think that was really cool. And then I think it should be lower. 40s. I'm gonna drop it around there. I don't know where in the 40s. Maybe like 42.
45.
Yeah.
45. It's fun. I enjoyed Venom Carnage fighting. I hated the
Todd says 59.
Hated the whole freaking romance between symbiote and so dumb. I wanted more Carnage.
Yeah, I think that was the thing. Really, and also Andy Serkis directing this one was weird.
It was weird, but guess what? For one of his first director,
Was this his directing debut?
no, there was
No.
one, but he did good. He did good for what is what? Oh, 35.
He's already hopped into
Yeah,
this. All right, I talked to someone about this one
This
the other
is
day.
this is a studio movie.
Yeah, it's a studio. It's not a Mark Webb movie. Here's the thing. I can get behind Electro. I do like that. If you make him not obsessed with Spider-Man, better character. Other than that, this movie doesn't have a lot going for it. It just
It's there.
it's there. It's just there. I don't like the Goblin in this movie. I don't like all the Oscorp stuff. I feel like you could easily get around it. It's not good. It's really not good.
This one is about 65. It gets better. It grows, but it's not the best. I was talking to someone about this yesterday. Like they really rushed Turning Point. Turning Point. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is about Turning Point. Is really just the Turning Point issue. You know, I get, hey, Gwen got introduced. All right, now let's kill her.
No,
But don't rush it.
Not even a 40. I would drop this off at like a 30. It just feels like in this one they're awkward.
Which one?
This one.
Oh. They're,
Amazing Spider-Man 2, it feels like they're all awkward and they don't want to be there.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 has one of the best suits, some of the cool shots. Andrew Garfield's best performances as Spider-Man is in this one. Paul Giamatti's Rhino is up with Mr. Freeze's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I am not.
My dad hates that so much. It's great. It has one of the coolest endings again. I like the kid become, and then Spider-Man shows up, but the people, there's too many New York citizens not running away, just get excited that Spider-Man's gonna show up. When
they all would have died if he didn't.
When there's electric wires, hanging, hey, something could fall on. No, okay. But I do like the confrontation between Spider-Man and Electro the first time when Spider-Man is
in Times Square.
Yeah, that is one of the best scenes. All right, it's Venom.
Too low. Put it up.
What do you want?
I drop it at 50.
All right, I'm gonna go for a 45. Good movie. It's fun.
Yeah, very fun. The nice introduction to a Venom standalone film. We got it how many years after Spider-Man 3, after talks of them wanting to do, we're going to do Venom. We're going to do Venom. Well, we're not going to be connected to anything, but we're going to do Venom. We're going to do Venom. It's fun. I like it.
It was part of the Amazing Spider-Man universe for a very long time. It had been announced Venom versus Carnage. Venom. Eminem gave us a good song. Venom.
Yeah, it gave us a good song.
Right.
Tom Hardy also does a good job as Eddie Brock.
Your favorite?
One.
This movie's just gonna stay at 5 and 10%. This movie's at least somewhat.
Oh look, it's your favorite.
I hate this movie. God, this movie doesn't exist. This movie's a piece of garbage. I do not know the Sydney Sweeney, the beautiful Sydney Sweeney, couldn't even save this movie. Entertainment, cinema, Sydney Sweeney. This movie sucks. I hate this movie. This movie doesn't be talked about. This movie needs to be burned. And the idea that Spider-Man was supposed to be in this movie just ooh, I'm salty. Ooh, I'm salty. And the villain, I don't understand this villain. The villain, what, did he speak English at all? Did they have to have someone different? I hate this movie.
You ready for mine?
What?
Burn it in fucking hell.
I would do Office Space. I'd be punching it, throwing it on the ground. Boom!
Wailing at it away. I have to take Adam off of it, going, no.
No,
I've already done
no, this was the worst movie ever. Todd, no.
No, it gets no value. It is a 0. It is a nada. A nacho cheese. A nothing.
I hate
Burn
this.
it in the deepest depths of hell.
I hate
This
this.
movie is utter garbage.
I
And it
hate-
sucks ass.
I hate this movie so much. I can't believe that I saw this movie and still thought, oh, it can't be that bad.
Todd gives it a 2.
This movie sucks. You know what the best part of it all was? Adam Scott as Uncle Ben.
No, you want to know the best part of this movie? How it should have ended.
Oh yeah, that was good. Oh god, I hated that movie. Oh, I need some aspirin just talking about this movie.
We need a lot talking about that movie. All right, moving on to everyone's favorite. We've done Spider-Man. We've done X-Men. We've done. Did we do the MCU live? Yeah, we did.
You guys did the MCU yesterday, and Wancho interrupted you. So you and Todd will have to finish that one.
I think you need a Pepsi.
I want a Coke. I don't drink Pepsi. I drink Coke. I'm fancy.
All right. So we did Batman. We did Marvel. We did Spider-Man. We did X-Men. I think y'all know where we're headed now.
Going back to DC, baby. That's why I'm here.
Back to DC.
Do we have to rank Peacemaker series?
Yeah.
Not even- okay.
It's part of the DCU.
But
I'll allow it. Peacemaker's great. Okay. 95.
97.
I give it that. You could tell James Gunn had full control on this film, on the series. He just wrote it the way he wanted to write it. Great. From beginning to end, I love it. There's never a dull moment in the show.
Don't care what. That Justice League scene is awesome.
It's definitely a scene. Too bad it's not canon anymore.
And the music. I love the music.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack is incredible on the show. It made you just want to go listen to all those songs and just have a blast while you were listening to it and having a great time. I really do recommend for people who've not watched the show, watch it. It's definitely it's worth your while on a watch. And like I said, it's never a dull moment. It's always funny. John Cena has great range as Peacemaker. You see the emotions, you see his anger, you see his humor. You see everything. Oh yeah, the intro is the best thing to come out of it. This show it's fantastic. If I could ask for the second season faster, I would. But I want him to take his time, have a blast with it. 98. Yeah.
I don't want any what is it? I don't want anything rushed. I don't like rushed projects anymore. All right, moving on to the next one. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
You want to lead this one?
Sure.
You can lead this one.
90. I love No Man's Land though. I love that No Man's Land.
You said 90?
Yeah, I'm going 90.
I can leave it where it is or give it a 95.
Love,
Third act is weird.
Third act's so weird. I love the cinematography in this movie.
Oh yeah, it's great. I love Wonder Woman. I think the whole cast has a blast with this one. You can tell they took their time with this one. It wasn't dog shit.
You can definitely tell Zack Snyder helped make this movie.
Yeah, as much as people want to give him writing credit, he didn't write the whole film. It wasn't under really his watch, which was nice. Jeff Johns really didn't have a say with this one, which is also very good. Yeah, it deserves the 93. So far, we've all been in agreements. But Peacemaker, what we all said should be higher.
Yeah.
I think it should be way higher.
Yeah.
Instead of a 94, bump it up because it's so fun.
Right.
This is my favorite movie.
I love this movie.
My personal favorite. I was excited for this film. I don't think I've ever been more excited for a DC film than The Flash, Suicide Squad, or a bunch of other stuff. Shazam.
Oh, I love Shazam. It's 95.
I'll leave it where it's at or 95.
95.
I'll go there with that.
It's
Is that 60 for Wonder Woman or for Shazam?
It's got to be for Shazam.
It's got it. There's really, you're putting Shazam in a 60?
No, either that or it's Wonder Woman. I don't know. But no.
I think Zachary Levi was fantastic in this role.
Mark Strong was
Oh, him as the villain was great.
fantastic.
Asher Angel as the younger Billy Batson. Great. It's got a fun story. It's by David Sandberg, who's done some of your favorite movies, The Conjuring, Conjuring 2, or all those, films.
Yeah.
Or the Annabelle films he's done. My bad. Not The Conjuring. He's done
The Annabelle film was alright.
Yeah. Next one.
Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad.
100.
95.
I can put this one at 100. It's not even for just being a James Gunn. It's just a war film.
Mm-hmm.
It's a war film.
Funny war film.
It's Guardians of the Galaxy but rated R. That's how I looked at it.
It's true.
And it's loads of fun. And again, you're gonna have certain people telling you in your ear, it's not a good film. But the 2016 one's better. No. This one blows that one out of the water. There's no comparison between the two.
Can't wait for my review. Wonder Woman. Okay.
Wonder Woman. Okay.
All right. Harley Quinn. This
Grown
has
on me.
grown.
It's grown on me.
This one's grown a lot.
I can put it up to an 85.
Go 80.
I do like this one.
Shazam 70. Todd's for Shazam for 70.
Okay.
80. 80. I love it. It came. This movie came out at a perfect time when the Harley Quinn anime series came out. It was Harley Quinn Madness, but right before the world closed.
Mm-hmm. I saw this in theaters.
So did I. It was just fun.
It's hilariously funny.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't shy away from getting weird as Harley Quinn. All right.
Blue Beetle. You enjoyed this.
I really did enjoy this one. I want to rewatch this one again.
100 for Suicide Squad.
Okay, I'm guessing that 100's for Suicide Squad, not for Birds of Prey. I'd be really confused with that. Blue Beetle. It's a fun origin story. It's a standalone film, so it's not really connected to the DCU, but they put it on this list. I give it an 80.
80.
There's some parts about it where you're like, okay, they're doing that. Okay.
80.
Yeah, we've already talked about Zack Snyder's Justice League.
95 to 100.
Yeah, 90 to 95, but I can't go any higher because the internet wants to act like dumbasses when they talk about this film. Aquaman by James Swan. He gave Blue Beetle 40. Or is Birds of Prey 40?
Birds of
You
Prey.
gotta keep up with us, time.
Birds of Prey is 40.
We're trying.
He's doing good. Birds of Prey is 40.
Okay.
Aquaman.
Bump it up.
80.
80.
Loads of fun. Tons of fun.
Especially Jason Momoa
Oh god.
taking the full reign.
The motorcycles the motorcyclist is going up to Aquaman and they start drinking.
Like,
great.
can we take your photo? Sure. Why not?
Why not?
Then they're all like having the bar photos, and the movie's a blast. I love first Aquaman. All right. Oh, we might start some shit here.
Oh shit. Shit.
What might be my favorite film of 2023? Superhero film. I watched the show. I read loads of Flash comics. The icing on the cake was Michael Keaton returning.
You're welcome.
When the internet and older people do not bitch about this film, when they don't know what they're talking about, it is a fantastic film. I can easily say this movie needs to be higher. Am I going to go with it at 100? No. 95? No. I'm going to drop it off at an 85 to a 90.
Okay.
Here's my reasoning of why. It was in development hell for years. They didn't know what they wanted to do with this movie. They bring in the director who did It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2. Hey, you made us loads of money with this horror film. Do you want to come do The Flash? Sure. Here's the other thing, too. Why don't you bring back Michael Keaton after you drop that little Easter egg in It Chapter 1? Fair enough. Andy Muschietti takes over the directing role, helps to get out of development hell.
I agree.
You can tell it's a studio movie. You can very much tell it's a studio film. But it doesn't shy away from the breakout role, who I thought was really good in this film, Ezra Miller. She had a little screen time, but she was great. Sasha Calle.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Keaton, always a blast. Especially with us getting to see his Batman back on the screen again.
Oh, yeah. Agree.
It's a fun movie. And also, people will bitch about the multiverse scene when the worlds are colliding. I fucking love that scene. Like, oh, they CGI dead puppets, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? They did it for Ghostbusters. No one bitched.
Yeah.
Rogue One, no one bitched for Grand Moff Tarkin. Why are you bitching about The Flash? Shut the fuck up and sit down. And then, I'm not even getting to the best part.
I'm listening.
The ending scene.
Yes.
We all thought it was going to be a certain Batman. But who got out of that car?
Your favorite.
Yeah, it's secretly my favorite. I do love him. He's great. He's a great actor all around in general. And him coming back was 10 times funnier. Because again, he said in an interview, when you make a failed movie, you often don't get a call back. George Clooney appearing was the funniest thing in this movie. It was just who the fuck is this? And you're not Batman.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? What do you think?
Right. Hand me that. Hand me
You want this?
Yeah. Hand me that. Yes.
There you go.
So.
Actually, we'll bring up the other big one.
Actually,
It says all the stuff is on it. So I'm not going to have to...
Yeah. Okay. How much do I rate this Flash movie? I give this a 90, 95. I love this movie. I think this is a fun studio superhero movie.
Yeah.
It's got a great story. It's got a great heart to it. Is it Flashpoint? No, it's something different, people.
It's a different take on Flash.
Different point.
You have to view it as not Flashpoint.
One of the greatest things I really like about this movie, I love about this movie, and I was so excited, and why The Flash was one of the most anticipated movies of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Keaton coming back as Batman. That was
I can bring this one up. I bought this at Target. Someone tried to convince me to not buy this, but it was too cool to like kind of skip out on. I love this statue.
But Michael Keaton as Batman coming back. It's the Cape Crusader. This movie's great.
I don't think you have There goes the PlayStation controller. Well,
Yeah.
Hold on. Keep them busy.
Yep.
while I pull it.
This is a great movie, and I'll tell you why too. Also, the teases of bringing back certain heroes that were never made yet, like Nicolas Cage's Superman.
Oh yeah.
Ben Affleck's Batman coming back for a
I also
huge.
bought the Steelbook as well. I'll put it up closer.
As you can tell, people, Lorenzo
I love this fucking-
is a huge fan of this movie. But no, this movie's fun. This is a fantastic fun superhero movie to watch, enjoy, and just have a good old fun time and not think about the story.
Yeah. Also, it's one you can show little kids.
Mhm.
You can show this to it's the definition of a family superhero film. One, if you don't know who Barry Allen is, you meet Barry Allen,
Mhm.
and again, Ezra Miller has done stuff, but you cannot say he did terrible in this role. He did amazing in this fucking role.
He did the best performance. I really, the movie because of Ezra Miller. That's what a lot of people were saying about it. But
That's
No.
why they didn't want to go see it.
But I was telling people about it at work, and they're like, I gotta check this movie out. So probably gonna be a lot more people enjoying watching this movie. But it's just a fun multiversal movie, and to end a brand to end the DCEU at this point.
I do have, if you want to know how big of a Keaton fan I have, I got this at a con. Someone did a sketch for me. It's of Keaton, and it's one of my favorite purchases of all time in a comic.
Really. Moving on to the
But
next.
yeah, moving on. And again, when the internet isn't telling you, or any certain old groups in our Facebook community, it's not a bad film. You have to go very open-minded in this film. Be your own critic on The Flash. Do not listen to people. You can listen to us and then go be like, oh, I hated it. Or you cannot. Just go watch and have a great time.
It's all about your opinion. It's not about the critics.
Yeah, it's really not even about ours. We're just ranking it because we wanted to have fun doing something tonight. Because he hasn't been on a live in a while. And we're like, let's go rank some comic book films. Let's give people our taste. A lot of people always want to hear what we want to talk about. And when we started this, we're getting a little off track, but we're still just having fun tonight because everyone's, commenting in the comment. When we started doing culture shock stuff, I always told people, I said, listen, it's not about what I care about. It's really not what my review is. I'm going to be honest. If I don't like a movie, I'm going to say I don't fucking like the movie. If I love the movie, you're going to hear me praising it nonstop. And that's going to segue into the next film.
I hate this movie.
I fucking this movie's a piece of shit. I watched it at home. I didn't go. I watched it on HBO Max. I didn't go watch this film. Listen to us about this movie. Do not watch fucking Wonder Woman 1984. I thought it was going to be something cool. I thought it was going to be special. I had high hopes for this. I was hyping this up. Dog shit. Fucking film.
I was living somewhere else at the time, and I had my beautiful projector, and I was excited we were gonna watch this. I was waiting for my ex. We were gonna watch it that night. God, and I came out and we finished the rest of that movie, and I remember just telling her, "I'm going to bed."
It's too high. That 58 is too generous for the film.
It's such a bad movie.
Here's the thing. I like the opening at the mall.
The mall scene was great. It's when it just gets stupid.
It becomes a parody of itself. So on that note, I'm going to give this film a 20.
I'm giving this film 15. I hate this movie. I don't watch this movie. I know people like this movie, but
I hate this film. It's not the best. It's Patty Jenkins' weakest film.
All right. Time for some dividing. 30 for Wonder Woman 2. All right.
56. Let me go pee and let me get my thoughts. Yeah, I'll let you take the reins on this one since you love this film.
I do. I love this movie.
Let me go bathroom break from me, and then I'll come back. And then if you want to go to the bathroom, we'll switch on.
So,
you take the reins on this one.
Okay. I love Man of Steel. This movie is great. I don't care what people say to me saying this movie sucks. Shut up, Lorenzo. This movie is at a 75 to about an 85. I think Henry Cavill as Superman is fantastic. I think Michael Shannon as Zod is just intimidating. Some of the scene is just so visual. Oh, what else to say about the first flight? The first flight is incredible with Superman learning to fly for the first time. The music, the Hans Zimmer scores. Oh, it's just ooh, and then the whole fight between Zod and Superman. Just everything. This is an action-packed Superman movie. It's Superman fighting. There has not been Superman fighting movies. There's Superman saves the day. That's it, people. Fighting a bald-headed man named Lex Luthor. Where's the action? This is a great movie. This is an 85. This is higher. It is not boring. I get it, Todd. 45 for man. All right. I'm going to blow my nose.
All right, let me take over on this one. What'd you give it?
85.
All right, that's where you're wrong.
No.
All right, this movie, Man of Steel.
Don't listen to this man.
Yes, listen to me on this one. Listen, like we said before, and I've told people this. Snyder has good director vision. He knows how to direct good scenes. He knows how to do good action, all that fun stuff. Storytelling wise, this movie's not great. I think it's one of the most boring Superman films they've ever made. And that's saying a lot because Superman 3 and Superman 4 exist. I like Superman Returns better than this movie. Not by a lot, but a little. But a nice nod I will give this scene is the flight when he takes off for the first time. He's flying, doing all that cool stuff, and it's Hans Zimmer blasting in the background. It's got its moments, but I think making Superman kill Zod in your first movie, that's where all the problems start kicking in with this one. It's not my favorite. Do I think it's bad? It just gets boring for me. For me, it's boring. I get bored during this one. But you're gonna have again comic book Twitter come into play because they're not getting their way right now. So they want to act like giant grown man babies behind a computer typing away going, Zack Snyder is peak DC. The Zack Snyder is the blueprint. It's very boring for a Superman film. That's why I'm excited for Gunn's take. I'm really excited because it's day and night with Zack Snyder. Or day and night. This one. I said he can do great director scenes. Hans Zimmer flight scene is great. Other than that, this movie's kind of boring.
Lies.
Not lies.
Good.
Not a great.
Good.
You get bored.
Nah.
I like Superman Returns better than them. Not by a lot,
I like all the Superman.
but it's good.
I like all the Superman movies for Quest for Peace and Superman 3.
Yeah, I said this isn't the worst Superman film because 3 and 4 exist.
All right, this one, I hate this movie.
I don't like Fear of the Gods.
I do not. I hate what's her name? The villain.
Helen Mirren,
No, not Helen Mirren, the other one.
Lucy Liu.
Lucy Liu, she ruined this movie.
Yeah, she became annoying a little bit in it.
She screamed too much. It was one of my most anticipated, but Lucy Liu really ruined this movie for me.
I'm gonna bump this up to a 50. It does got some fun moments. It is really fun. It's very just like how it says it's unfocused and it's not. Kind of falls a little flat compared to the first one.
This movie came out at the time when the whole DC EU was not going to be the existent thing anymore. I felt bad for this movie.
Yeah, it really got the short end. For
Uh,
Shazam Fury of the Gods.
55.
Oh, okay. So you're 5% higher than me.
Mm-hmm.
I've already talked about this one.
Oh God.
Oh,
God, I hate this. All right, I'm going with this one first.
take the wheel.
This movie can stay at 38. This movie was so bad. The Rock made him become. The Rock thought he was going to be the biggest threat to the DC universe, and he milked himself so much. The best part of this whole movie was Pierce Brosnan's Dr. Fate.
I'll agree on that.
And the cinematography is great. This felt very much like I wanted more of a Dr. Fate movie than I wanted Black Adam. And I mean, it was cool bringing Henry Cavill's Superman back for a cameo and thinking that he was going to come back, but no, I did not like this movie at all.
I want to rewatch this one because here's the thing why I like it. The action is great in this movie.
Yeah.
When you let them just like the heroes and like the Justice Society and Black Adam just fight, that's when it's at its best. Other than that, story's kind of a lot of callbacks to Shazam, even though he wanted nothing to do with Shazam, which is really funny because you can't really do Black Adam without Shazam. You still got to make the callbacks. Honestly, I like The Rock as Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anyone else who could have did this role besides him. You said Pierce Brosnan, great as Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
I even liked Hawkman in this film.
Hawkman was all right. I really liked Dr. Fate in this movie.
Yeah, I think Pierce Brosnan was a standout, like he normally is. He has fun with it. I'm gonna bump it up a bit. I'll give this one a 50.
Okay.
It has its fun moments.
I'm staying at that. I'm staying at that 38.
All right.
All right.
Kingdom. Aquaman.
No. Yeah.
I'll put it up at 45.
40. This movie's all right. It's fun, but there's no point. It's the end of the DCEU like that. Like, okay, cool. Hey, Worm got to eat a burger with a cockroach, with a bug in it or a fly in it.
You have to think about it though. This wasn't planned to be the last one.
No.
Also, this was supposed to come out before Flash.
Remember, there were supposed to be many cameos. Michael Keaton was supposed to be in it. Ben Affleck was supposed to be in it at one point.
Yeah, it got just fucked by the end of the DCU. It's the last film. We're going towards the reboot now.
I would have loved to had like a little goodbye of either having George Clooney back as Batman for this one scene, or bringing Henry Cavill, or Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. Just like they're all sitting there talking.
They tried. I really did like Black Manta in this movie.
Black Manta was threatening.
Yeah, he was more of a threat in this one. Patrick Wilson was even good.
Mhm.
They're all great in this film. It just came down to no one cared.
That's the thing.
I went to go see it early. I went early morning to go see it. He called. He goes, "Did you like it?" I go, "Wasn't that bad?"
We saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it was a packed audience. We had fun, but I was like at the end, I was like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's
End
there.
of the day, it was the final movie. What are you gonna do? This is how you're ending it. It didn't mean to end like this, but would you bring Jason Momoa back as Aquaman?
Yes, I love Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I think he does
Mhm.
great. I think he kills as Aquaman.
Talked about this. Oh boy.
I hate this movie. I hate this cut. I want this. I want the freaking David Ayer cut. I don't care what people say. I'm with the Snyder fans on this one. Release the Ayer cut. This is so bad. I have to be drunk to watch this movie.
Honestly, we could do it again next week.
I mean, yeah, my Coke and rum, I'm good. I fill that whole cup up usually.
That's how we rewatched this one. Was we all got super drunk.
And then I went, this isn't a bad movie. I hate this movie. Is so bad.
If you look at it as, you're gonna hate me for this comparison. View it as it's an Expendables movie.
It's Hot Topic thrown up. Hot Topic touched this movie and threw up all over it
with a little bit of Queen mixed in there.
I hate Enchantress. I think she's.
I can't defend this movie any longer. I actually used to love this movie.
So stupid.
My dad likes this film.
My parents love this movie because it won an Academy Award and they love rubbing it in my face.
It's true. It is the only DCEU film, besides The Dark Knight, to win an Academy Award. That is what I told people. I used to tell people that. I'm just like, listen, much as you hate it, it did win an Academy Award.
Yeah, I know.
And the costumes were great. It was for costume.
Yeah,
it's for costume design. The costumes were great. I will say the costumes, fantastic. If you had to pull good out of this film, Will Smith, Margot Robbie, what's his name? Captain Boomer, Jai Courtney, Viola Davis. It's kind of it. Everyone else is kind of just, Joel Kinnaman because he came back for the Suicide Squad and was even better. Other than that, this movie doesn't really. It's there. It was the only reason this movie all got changed around. They panicked.
Yeah.
It was, as much as people don't want to admit it, Batman vs Superman bombed.
Oh yeah, big time.
They pulled the panic button. They hit the panic button. They had a trailer company cut this film and add more pop songs. It was, we wanted Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's what it was. Because Guardians did well.
If you just would have let this film play out as it originally planned to, I feel like it would have been better.
Should have just been the David Ayer cut.
Yeah, because apparently Warner liked both cuts. Again, it came down to Batman vs Superman bombing.
Also, box office, time frame.
Yeah. And also, too, this movie did really well at the box office. 800 million?
Yeah. Great. Good job. Good job.
There's a fun cameo, though, in it. It's Batman.
Yeah, I like the Batman stuff.
Yeah,
they had more Batman stuff, and they cut it out.
That was great. Everything else...
It's yeah, no.
I had hope. I had real hope for this movie. This was my most anticipated film of 2016.
My buddy Sam and I had thought about at one point walking out, thinking that falling asleep would be.
It's too high.
It's too high.
I give it a 12.
Give it a 10.
At least better than Madam Web. Can we agree on that one? I think it's better than Madam Web.
Yeah, it has more
it's better than Madam Web.
It has more watchability.
We do. Where's the leak, ma'am?
Where's the leak, ma'am?
Those are the DCU films. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you guys want us to rank? I've been kind of having fun doing this. I feel like everyone's been having fun. What are you thinking? There's Marvel TV. You don't do Marvel TV.
Dude, we'll end this with a great blend this perfectly.
Oh, God. I don't know what he's typing and it's scared. Oh, you asshole. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh. 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 Oh, you whore. Oh, Todd said Superman. Alright, Adam picked. Maybe we'll do it with Superman after. Or we'll end on Superman.
When was Superman? Yes.
We'll end on Superman. Alright. We've done Marvel. We've done DC. We've done Spider-Man. We've done Batman. Let's kick it to a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. May the 4th is coming up next month. A lot of movies are coming back. Let's do Star Wars. Ooh, starting off strong. Empire Strikes Back.
100. It's a great Star Wars movie. I love this. This movie's just fun. It has such Shakespearean acting.
I agree with you 100. I agree. I'd be in the minority. I think I'd get the shit kicked out of me if I said it. For me, I never had a connection to this film. You know, and when we see the movie, I'll explain later but which one I had the best connection with him. Oh, Adam, so that kind of, you just pissed off Adam.
No, that's just funny.
But
hey,
yeah, 100. Empire Strikes Back. The Force Awakens.
Yeah,
I rewatched this recently. I did rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
I will safely give this one 100.
I'm keeping it at this level of 93, 95. This is a great.
Actually, I'll give it a 90.
This is a good way to return back to Star Wars. Harrison Ford finally got to be killed. Hope spoilers.
Anyway, Todd gave it 60. Yeah. 100.
It's cinema.
It's 100. You really can't argue on this one.
You really can't.
As much as you want to give Empire Strikes Back 100, this is a 100.
It's like,
oh, yo, what's up? We're talking Star Wars.
It's like
we've been ranking movies.
It's
all
like
day.
it's like
all night.
It's like Godfather.
Yeah.
It's like
what's going on? You know what's going on? But we're ranking some Star Wars films.
But it's like you rank The Godfather. 100 for Star Wars.
You cannot. You can't give this any low. You cannot give this anything less than a 100. It's impossible.
It changed sci-fi.
This one, however,
I
can shit on this movie all damn fucking day.
Okay, I'm gonna go first before you shit all over this.
All right, you go first before you.
Fucking 80. It's 85. This movie. 85. This movie. Reason is, if you can knock out all of the casino scene. And you take out Leia flying like Mary Poppins. Then guess what? You got 100. That'd be a fun movie. Or 95. But
I'm with Todd on this one. 30.
This movie's
it's not good.
It's a movie you watch when you're sick.
Oh, yes. You
Who's this? Bro, answer me.
What are you trying to say? I'm really lost. Let me see. What was the comment? You're just saying
okay.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I understand.
You understand. Ooh, we're getting into what might be my favorite Disney Star Wars film. I will bump this up. It is that 84 is low. Bump it up. Oh, we
What's
said
going-
we said
yo,
what was going
yeah,
on.
what's going
Yeah,
on?
We said what's up. Yeah.
Hey, how you
we,
doing?
We answered back. Yeah, I answered back. I said what's going on. Can I give Rogue One a 60?
I give this a 90. I love this movie.
95.
It's a great movie.
95.
Freaking great.
It's a good
Star Wars.
standalone film.
Oh yeah.
You can watch it by itself and it'd be fun. Oh, might be.
I was packed up. Oh okay.
Oh yeah, you get. Yeah, we said what's going on.
Yeah.
How you doing? Tonight?
All right.
All right.
Return of the Jedi. We just saw this last year.
We did. I had a fun time watching this one on the big screen.
That's great.
I had a really fun time.
I love this movie. So I'm going.
I was legit 13 minutes behind.
30. 95. 95. I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
I can give it that.
All right.
95.
5.
Yeah, I think everyone's comfortable with this one staying at 95.
Okay, sir. I'll let you
Woo!
go first.
What might be my single favorite Star Wars film in all of Star Wars cinema? Hello, Santino. I hear you barking up there, buddy. You all right? That's 79. Whatever critic gave it that, I will hang by their balls.
Easy. Easy there, buddy.
Listen, in a world where both two prequels were kind of boring, this one made up for it. It is not uneven. It all makes sense if you watch it. Revenge of the Sith, I will personally hand give a 100%.
95. I love Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Finally, the epic conclusion of how Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. Little Annie becoming good old vicious Vader.
It's great. The reveal of, Palpatine has been, Chancellor Palpatine has been the Sith Lord this whole time.
The Jedis were so clueless. I love
and then
that.
he kills them all in one scene. Woo! And then we get the Samuel Jackson versus Emperor Palpatine. Woo! Woo! And then we ain't even like halfway done with all these fights. You still got Obi-Wan versus General Grievous.
You have General Grievous has a smoking problem.
And then you also have the probably one of the best Star Wars fights in all of existence. The Annie versus Obi-Wan.
Oh, Anakin versus Obi-Wan, hands down. I remember StarWars.com showing what the fight was, but not what was going to be in it, or what it was surrounded by. But I mean, the fight between Dooku and Anakin, round 2, baby. You're dead.
Oh, you cut your hand off. You cut off his head.
My favorite is, and then of course everyone's favorite, do it.
Yes. Easy 95, 100. I can give it all day to this film. I love this film. Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, everyone just got off of seeing The Last Jedi. It wasn't fair to this film.
No, this movie's an 80. It's an 80, 85. This is
I
fun.
can give it an 80.
This is a fun Star Wars movie.
Ooh, 50. Ooh, that's a little brutal. Solo.
A fun Star Wars movie against Star Wars, the Star Wars fandom, the toxicity of it. But no, this is just a fun movie. And then the reveal of Darth Maul confused the crap out of everyone, which was funny.
Also, Donald Glover as Lando.
Oh yeah.
I know what was oh my god, what's his name? Plays Lando originally. I'm blanking on his name.
Billy D.
Williams was shitting on Donald Glover, and I'm like, I prefer him over you sometimes. Because Donald Glover has the charm. If you watch him in anything he's ever done, he has the charm. We just haven't seen it explored yet. And also we see how Chewie met Han. All the fun stuff. Also, Woody Harrelson is great in this film. Emilia Clarke is great.
Oh, yeah.
It's all great in this film. I love it. Episode 2. That's too high.
Oh, it's no, it's about 65. That's pretty big. It's pretty good.
I'll do 55 to 50.
I'll do 65. I'll stay right there. It's good.
Okay, Kermit.
Sorry, my voice. I was just like 65 is fine. It's a romance movie.
Yeah, it's just a rom-com with Star Wars.
It is. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Moving on. Ooh, I don't like this movie. I don't like you. You ruined Star Wars for me. You rushed. I don't like you. I'm gonna go for U-45 because you have a terrible ending.
Really? It's the ending that's bad.
No. I ain't done yet.
I thought it was bad from the line of somehow Palpatine returned.
No. We ain't done yet here. I don't like you that you reveal yourself to be the daughter of Palpatine, taking off the mask. Dun dun dun!
Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself.
I like the idea that you did lightsaber fights and you go boom, boom, boom. But I don't like you. I don't like you at all. You destroyed the Star Wars franchise that a baby Yoda had to save the Star Wars franchise, and now
that came out before this.
Yeah, I know.
The more I think about it, yeah.
The Mandalorian came out the same time as her. But here's the thing. Mandalorian is now Star Wars, not you. You go away.
Mandalorian is barely still Star Wars. Even that kind of suffered in that third season.
Oh, I don't like that last season. 45.
Episode 1. Oh, did I give this one? 40 to 35. That's me being nice.
75. Ben Menace. Great movie. Great fun movie.
Yeah.
It definitely have its boring moments, but pod racing. The Darth Maul fight. Duels of Fate.
Qui-Gon dying. Oh no.
Jar Jar Binks people. Yeah, Jar Jar.
Todd first had a 45 for episode 1. He changed it to a 70 real quick. If you also didn't know, or if you've just been living under a rock, they're bringing this back. The, what is it, 25th? Yeah, 25th anniversary. Episode 1, which is going to be cool. I wish they would play this in 3D again.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it's not just in regular. I hope they could play this in 3D. But, you know, it's a good film.
The 45 for episode 1, yeah.
Yeah. Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Okay, this movie is needs to be higher. This is a great Star Wars movie. This is a fun Star Wars movie for kids. I'm going about 70. I rewatch this movie a lot.
I have to rewatch it. From what I've heard and I remember, I think it's stiff. Very stiff animation.
People do not like Ahsoka at all in this. But it's just the beginning of the Clone Wars. It just came out at a really weird time. Like they didn't even
2008.
Iron Man, The Dark Knight.
They did come out in the theaters. Yeah, they put this out.
You don't mess with the Zoan. Incredible Hulk. 20 for Clone Wars.
I'm bumping this up to like a 35.
I go 65. I enjoyed this movie a lot.
I gotta rewatch it.
Especially
it's been a while since I've seen this one.
One of my favorite lines, I don't care what, is might we have refreshments? I love you. Bring us something liquid.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's definitely a movie of its time. Someone want us to do Superman. We'll do Superman.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
No, I'm not looking up. Actually, I had another idea. We'll end it off on a better note than Superman. I don't want to end this off on Superman. I feel like you'll have fun with the next one I do.
Okay.
No, damn it. I hit the wrong one. Hold on.
What's going on, buddy?
Honestly, do we want to do Superman? I think everyone's favorite Superman is Superman the movie. 2 is okay. I've never seen 3.
3 is boring.
I've never seen 4.
You just say hi, Todd.
Yeah, because everyone's calling you Todd because Todd filled you in for yesterday.
Yes.
All right.
Hello.
Switch it up. I'm going to have fun with this one.
All right.
I think there's a lot. I've been wanting to dive through these ones.
Okay. Oh. All right.
We don't have to do all of them. We can skip around.
Oh, we do the Batman one.
Yeah, I haven't seen all the Batman ones.
Okay.
That's why I just want to do. Let's do the actual.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're loading up the next one. I think a lot of people are going to have fun with this one. Because these ones.
It's Todd. You can fool me. Possibly.
Oh, it's just the order. Okay, that's not.
Hold on. No.
Yeah, it's the rank. It's not. Oh, maybe it is. Haven't seen this one.
Okay.
I didn't watch this one.
This one's weird. 60.
I heard it's not good.
It's all right.
We'll pull it up. We'll have people comment on this one. All right, you guys are gonna play along the game. We're gonna have you guys rank some movies.
Oh, my back.
We're starting off. We're gonna end this off with the DC animated universe. Superman Doomsday. Oh, Adam Baldwin, I should say, voiced.
This is 60.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say on this one.
This is a weird movie.
Tom Kenny is in this. Who's Tom
Mhm.
Kenny play?
I think he plays the toy maker.
It's funny. Justice League: New Frontier. I watched it. I liked it from what I was seeing.
I want to know what Todd says about this one. I'm going.
Juan gives. I'm guessing Superman Doomsday is 70. Interesting. Is that 70 for New Frontier or Doomsday?
New Frontier. About
70.
about 9. About 70. That was very well done.
Neil Patrick Harris as the Flash. I
Yep.
like that. That fit. That fit. Oh, 70 for Doomsday, and then that 50 was for Doomsday. Okay. Gotham Knight.
Oh,
I love this one. I love all the different animation styles that they threw in. It was an anime.
80.
It was sick.
80. I like 80.
And it was also following a little bit of Arkham, the Arkham series. a
No,
little bit.
it was coming out at the time when the Dark Knight was coming out. So what they were gonna do was they were gonna make a prequel, and then would lead up to the Dark Knight. It was Batman.
That says a 9. Wonder Woman. No, I haven't seen this one.
This
I
one's
can't say.
this is a good Wonder Woman story. 85. That's perfectly right there. My favorite. This is one of my favorite DC anime movies. Green Lantern: First Flight.
Haven't seen it.
I love this movie. I'm going about.
You guys are gonna learn. I haven't seen a lot of DC animated films.
I'm going about 90. I'm going about 95 or not 95. 85.
Tots at 60 for Wonder Woman.
Yeah, 85 for Green Lantern. I just think this was a great Green Lantern movie. 70 for
Superman, Batman, Public Enemies.
Ooh.
Haven't seen this one.
Okay, so this one.
Tots at 70 for Green Lantern.
Cool. I'm gonna go about. I'll go with Juan on that 175.
What?
You've seen this one?
I have not seen this one.
This one for a while I did not want to watch. I heard it was weird. But I'm gonna go 70. It was good.
Under the Red Hood.
100%.
Oh yeah, I ain't arguing with that one. I love this movie.
This
I've
is
seen it.
this is right next to Batman: Mask of the Phantasm.
Yeah, Under the Red Hood is so good. We also get Jensen Ackles and Neil Patrick Harris as the Bat Fam. Neil Patrick Harris as Nightwing. Does really good as Nightwing. And then Jensen Ackles just kills it as Red Hood. It's a good story. It's fun. Haven't seen this one.
This is good. I enjoyed this one. I know a lot of people didn't like this one. I'm going about 75.
Okay. Like I said, I haven't seen this, so I really can't say on Apocalypse. However, I do want to watch this because I read the comic, and if it follows the comic,
It's
it's
just
100%.
it's very much just like the comic book. So about 95. It's an interesting story. I really am not a fan of the acting in this movie, but I'm gonna actually change it to 80. I just did not like the acting.
80 for Superman. But so everyone's kind of consistent a little bit. Green
These
Lantern, Emerald Knight. I haven't seen a lot of these because there were a lot of video. There were a lot of DVD to or movie to DVD.
they were very DC was very excited when Green Lantern the movie was coming, and so they did a lot of Green Lantern stuff. This is just like different stories.
Oh, is it like how they did Gotham Knight for Batman? Like it's just a different animation.
It wasn't. They were just talking stories. I just go 75. It's a fun movie.
Like I said, I haven't seen a lot. Year one.
Oh,
100? Or is that being too generous?
95.
95?
Very much just like out of the comic.
Yeah, I can give it a 95. Juan goes year 175. Justice League Doomsday.
100.
I haven't watched this one fully, but I've seen clips of it.
This is a great comic book. This is what I've always wanted from the DCEU at the time. Ooh, Kevin Conroy's Batman. And fun fact, they brought Tim Daly back as Superman, and they brought that he was with the Justice League, and also too the Royal Flush game was in this. Ooh, and just the idea of the villains, like they hacked Bruce the Batcave computer, and they got everyone's weakness. It's so good.
I just like the Flash. I need to think. Alfred, the Justice League is being attacked by who? By me. That's good. I haven't seen a lot of the movie. I've seen the clips, and I know people like it. And it doesn't introduce Cyborg to the League.
Yeah,
Like, it does everything fun.
one of the coolest things about this movie too was I always thought this tied very well into possibly like the what it led into Batman Beyond, which was Superman handing a piece of kryptonite to Batman, saying in case anything goes wrong, in case I go out of control, he goes, at least I can rely on you.
All right, Superman vs. the League. I haven't seen this one.
The animation is weird, but Superman does some really crazy theme. I'm gonna go 75.
Right. Yeah, I got to make a list of all these ones I haven't seen. I've seen part 1.
Part 1's good. Very much just like the
700. 90.
90. Both parts. Oh yeah, Dark
95.
Knight Returns both part 95.
Yeah.
This is 100.
Superman Unbound.
Brainiac. 100. I agree. 100. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one. I plan on watching that. I think I was gonna watch this one. Someone told me don't, and I was like,
No, watch this one.
"Oh, John, no." Ooh,
Yeah.
it's okay. You know where? This next one, I already see the score. 100.
Yeah.
I love Flash.
It's literally just it's literally just comes out of the comic book. The comic book puked on to the animation.
It's a fantastic adaptation. It's when they were thriving, when they were doing good. I love this film. I watch it every now and then. It's Flashpoint is so good. It's at an easy 100.
85. Flashpoint.
Justice League War. Bump this one up.
65. That's a good movie.
I can go 70. Alan Tudyk did Superman. I did not hear that voice. Wow, that's crazy. I do like this one. I like all the introduction to the League in this one. I like how they all come together. Also I like what is it? Sean Astin does Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good in this. All right, next one.
Son of Batman.
Up.
70.
I can drop it at 75. I just like I'm here with this kid. He says he's your son. Yeah, 70. It's a good one. Son of Batman, 65 for Todd. Okay. Assault on Arkham.
90.
Yeah, I can live with it being a 90. I've seen this one. I've seen a little bit. I want to rewatch this one.
This one's rewatchable. That's what I like about it. It's rewatchable. I like when you're able to rewatch it and enjoying it. Kevin Conroy's Batman is great. I mean, it's based off the hit Arkham games.
Yeah, it follows in that timeline. It actually takes place before Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Troy Baker taking over the role of Mark Hamill's Joker with Conroy's Batman. Did a great job.
I just like sir, where are you going? Something's wrong at Arkham. Like he knows. Because he knows all the schedules.
Denzel. What did they do to you?
This one was good. I didn't think it was bad. Oh, but Anakin voices Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. I'm leaving it where it's at.
60%. That's fun.
Throne of Atlantis. They're still leaning into the DC or AU. They didn't know what they wanted out of it.
Well, it's at 75.
35. I love this one. Court of Owls. We got all the fun out of it.
90.
90?
Yeah.
95. It's when Alfred just walks out with a shotgun and starts blasting away the Court of Owl members. And it's the coolest scene. I attempted to watch this one.
This is good. I like these what ifs. I like that what if story. Dr. Langstrom is Batman. Zod is Superman. It's really
Interesting.
Harley Quinn's in it. It's actually really good.
Interesting. Batman Bad Blood.
You're taking bits and pieces of the Batman and Robin of Grant Morrison's Batman and Robin story, mixing in a little bit of this Bad Blood. I agree, Wancho 70.
Yeah, I do like when Dick does put on the cowl and stuff.
I like Dick as Batman.
It's really fun, especially when he sees Damian. It's like, I can be a better Batman. Not when you're this tall. And then like they're like, those two are great. Now this, however,
You like this one.
I'm throwing it at a 100.
And
Justice League vs. Teen Titans is at a 100 for me.
I'm gonna keep it at an 85. I enjoyed it, but it's not as much.
It's the single line of, you don't have a plan to kill Superman. Oh my god, he has a plan to kill Superman. It's good. Talk about this one. Tempted to watch this one.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep with the 80.
Yeah, I dropped it there. I was liking it when Batman terrifies the dead man ghost and he's like just looking at him. That was funny. Judas Contract. I remember a lot of people hated this movie.
I remember watching this at Comic-Con Club. I'm gonna throw it at an 80%.
I have to rewatch it. I don't remember it being that bad because a lot of these films I didn't have money to buy them, so I was just like watching them other ways. This one.
I saw this in the theaters.
Oh, they put it in theaters?
Yeah, they put this in theaters. I had fun with this one. This is just Batman the Animated Series for me. There's this great moment where Batman and Harley Quinn and Nightwing walk into this henchman bar. And they're starting to, and they're singing, and there's people singing, and all the henchmen finally go, and Batman gets handed this milk and drinks it and goes, "Okay, boys, it's playtime." And then one of the funniest scenes was Harley Quinn farted in the Batmobile, and it's so bad that Nightwing was like, "Batman, please."
He wanted to eject her.
No, yeah, and it's like Batman's like, "It smells."
I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing that clip and people laughing at it.
It's a great movie, and then of course Batman and Nightwing lighting a match to burn the villain. It's like, what the hell? This is great. So I'm gonna go 80. I had fun with this one.
Yeah. I didn't see this one.
This one's good. It's very much like the comic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with an 85 on that one.
I have no say because I haven't seen it.
You enjoyed that one.
I gotta watch a lot of these. I gotta sit down and just watch them. Didn't watch this one.
This is good. This is a sequel to Flashpoint.
Yeah, that's what I heard because I know Reverse Flash appears and he's got the bullet and he's like, I remember everything, and then doesn't Deathshot kills him again.
I'm gonna stick with a 90. Oh,
The death of Superman.
This is one of the best DC. One of the best that new 52 with this new 52 one they did. I have nothing to say about it, but 95.
Yeah,
they actually did.
I give it
right.
that. Yeah, I'll give it that. I watched this. I liked it. I had fun with it. Didn't watch this one.
Actually, this is good. This was very, very. Actually, this was really good, and I'm gonna give it an 85, but an 86 actually. No, 87. 87 on that one. Reign of Superman.
I watched part of it, but I didn't finish. But I kind of know what happens.
Yeah, it's the return. It's basically the 2-part. This was good. That's all I'm gonna say. It was good. It's not
have the combined death and return of Superman.
It's just not. This is not as good as the death of Superman.
Justice League versus the Fatal Five.
Good to see the Justice League back. Was hoping for more.
Didn't see this.
This was fun. This is at a 90. It's just the continuation of the Justice League animated series.
All right, I'm gonna get shit for this one. I've told him this to his face. I love this movie. I love Batman Hush.
Hush is great.
90 to 95.
95.
There's one person who does not like this film. Yeah, Kyle does not like this film. They made the Riddler Hush. Okay, they made him interesting. What the fuck are you complaining about?
Batman Hush is 100% on the comic book form and about a 90-95 in the animated movie. This is a great one. I could rewatch this one.
Mm-hmm. Didn't watch this one.
Good. It was fun. I don't very well remember this movie, but I remember enjoying it. My mom and I watched these.
I wanted to see this one for the longest time because it looked so.
This is good.
Red Sun. So I'll probably have to sit down and watch this one.
This is a 90.
Well,
this is so dark. This is a dark Justice League movie, but it is a perfect endgame / Infinity War to be the culmination of the DC animated universe, that whole universe. I was like, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
100 or not 190, about 80, no 90.
Yeah, I remember seeing this one. I was like, oh, why is it titled Justice League Dark? Like, that's weird. Why don't I just call it Justice League Apocalypse Wars?
It's one of the first rated R. It's one of the rated R ones.
Which one was rated R? There was another one that was rated. This one was rated R.
Yeah.
This one was rated R too.
Yeah, I know.
Just like Dark.
So it's Killing Joke.
Oh yeah, we know. But this one was one of the main DC because all these were
PG-13.
Yeah, but Justice League Dark was rated R. Oh yeah, Justice League Dark. Superman, Man of Tomorrow.
Good movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it's too high. I put it at like an 80.
85. Fun.
You mean Superman, Martian Manhunter, Lobo, and Parasite.
Yeah.
And there's also a tease to Batman. Really cool. Long before we knew who was voicing Batman. And we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Because that movie's right there. I didn't see this one.
Haven't seen this one. This is
I can say. Watched a little bit of this one.
Good movie.
Oh no, I did watch this one fully. Yeah, I did like this one.
Good movie.
I'll give it a
80.
Yeah, I can give it an 80. Wants a Soul of the Dragon. 70. Interesting.
70.
Very interesting.
100.
Yeah, both parts are 100.
This is with Mask of the Phantasm, Under the Red Hood, Dark Knight Returns, Year One.
Yeah, this was great, and I love how they split it up into two parts because it's and they didn't really miss anything. They covered everything in these two films.
Okay, this one, no one's. This one, you guys, we're gonna be divided on this one. Go ahead. You hate this movie.
Well, I hate I hate this movie with a burning passion. You took something that was good. You already had the storyline. You literally had it laid out for you from the video games. Yet you still fucked it up. This is like a 20. I was disappointed. I was excited for this one. I think that's when I first met you. And I was hyping this one up because I found out they were doing Injustice. Oh, yeah. Because they had the trailer attached to this DVD.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were doing this. And I was like, we're finally, Injustice. They've talked about it because it's the team behind Mortal Kombat. It's the team that did the animated Mortal Kombat films. So I was pretty excited. Then it just gets shit on.
Okay. Everyone's going to hate me. I actually I like this. This is a fun movie. I separated everything from the video games, the comic book, because I had heard so much about how bad it was. My dad and I sat down and watched it, and we said this wasn't bad. We enjoyed it. We liked the idea of it. I mean, my dad and I, we played the video games. Mary and I played the video games, but we enjoyed it. That was the thing. We sat down, we enjoyed it, and we said, "Is it the best? No. Is it the worst? No. Is it in the middle? Yeah." So we gave it a 75.
My issue is they killed off Flash, and they just played it off like no one.
Yeah.
No one knew he was killed. And then, when they all vote, like when they're breaking off from the league, you missed a lot of story in this film. And it just kept hopping around, not knowing what it wanted to be. Didn't see this one.
Haven't seen it. My mom might have seen this one. That one is it's all right.
I like this one. It was pretty fun. Because that's when we get to meet Jon Stewart.
Hal Jordan's the
villain, Ace Parallax. And I was kind of disappointed in that.
This one's fun.
Yeah, I didn't see this one. I forgot why I missed it.
Animation's weird. I enjoy. I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one. My mom.
Yeah, I haven't seen this
my
one.
parents said it was good. Heard there was romance.
Yeah.
Heard the Brainiac.
Injustice should have been 2 parts. Yeah, I would have preferred it to be 2 parts.
This one.
The Doom that came to Gotham. I didn't see this one.
This is good. Oh, this is good. I had pushed it off for a while, and my mom and my dad told me, "You're gonna sit your ass down and you're gonna watch this movie." They literally told me to sit down and watch this. They were there to make sure I didn't leave. This is an awesome Batman.
They watched it for you?
Yeah.
And then you had to watch.
Yeah. This is a great movie. This is about 85 for me. I love it. This movie's great.
I know it's like H.P. Lovecraft kind of stuff. Like it gets crazy.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Ooh, boring movie. Boring movie. Justice League Worlds could have been something beautiful, but it wasn't. It was bad. And for that, I'm going to throw a 45 on it.
You're being generous for that 45.
Excuse me.
25.
Okay.
Again, this is how you set up Crisis?
Alrighty.
And then you make them all have amnesia even when they get their costumes back. Yeah, Warworld is not good.
Warworld sucks.
That was disappointing. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Justice League.
85 to 90. I own this movie. I think it's a great movie. I think it's a good movie. Is it? I still think... I don't know. I think CW handled it better, but this is a good movie. And I can't wait for part 2. It's a Flash movie.
I'll agree. It is a Flash movie. It's way more Flash movie than it is like a Crisis on Infinite Earths movie, though. Because you don't get to the Crisis on Infinite Earths until like the last 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just, and then it kind of just stops, and it's just like, oh, well, we prevented it. Now guess what? All the future heroes are fading because we changed time. Also, I hated how they stayed on with the Justice Syndicate for like half the movie.
Yeah, that was a weird thing.
I didn't like that.
But
that was pissing me off.
But it felt like a Flash movie.
I'll give it 70. 65. It left me a little disappointed. But it was still... It had its moments. Part 2 should be better. Should be very much better. If not...
We'll finish it off on a hot note. Let me see those Batman ones really quick.
Yeah, we'll go to the Batman. I think it's just all the Batman ones we've looked at, if I had to guess. Or we can save that for another time when we get it. It's a Flash and Constantine movie. Oh, yeah. There was a Constantine movie that came out.
Mm-hmm.
We missed that one. Where is that one? It's like House of Horrors or something. I remember people liking that one.
There's another one. There's supposed to be a Deathstroke movie, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, why wasn't that one on here? That's weird. It was missing a few of them.
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love it.
Yeah, and then the rest of...
Oh, yeah. We got a couple we got to go through.
Okay, yeah, we can quickly do this and then we'll call, because we're already almost at 3 hours.
Cool. And we're doing pretty good because we got 5 views.
Yeah, we got a lot of people still watching, tuning in. So if you guys like that, all right. We'll end it off with Batman. We already talked about this one. Already talked about this one. Already talked about this one.
Yeah.
Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Fun movie. I'm going with a 90.
80, only because I didn't like how Troy Baker played both.
Okay.
they could have got someone for Batman and someone for Joker. I don't know why they had Troy Baker do double in one movie. It was just he was fighting with himself. So I kind of. I think the Turtles are casted pretty good.
Turtles are great.
I haven't seen this one.
Well, gee, I wonder what this is. Batman Beyond Return of the Joker is about 100. This movie tells the story of what happens to the Joker through this whole Batman Beyond timeline. Because it's like, where's the Joker? Where's the Joker? And it had to be a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you find out that a certain Robin killed.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, killed the Joker. But
we killed the Joker, and didn't he take over?
Huh? Yeah,
he is the Joker. Yeah. It's if I had to guess, because I'm gonna guess, and it's been out for years. It's 2000, so this movie's like 24 years old.
Thank you for making me feel.
Isn't it the Joker in this one? Isn't it Tim Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kills the Joker for some weird reason because the Joker tortured him and made him like a little Joker kid.
This movie was supposed to be treated. This almost was going to be a theatrical movie. It was dark. Mm-hmm. This is a dark movie. Though the version that they have is the uncut PG-13 version. But the Joker is psychotic in this one. Oh, you almost feel like Batman almost died.
Talk about this one. Talked about this one. We talked about this one. 100. I love Return of the Caped Crusader.
95. I'm going by 95. It's fun. It's goofy.
It was a return, and then it killed me when Adam West passed a little after this movie.
This one grew a little bit better. I remember almost walking out saying, "This is so bad. I can't." And I was like, well, no, this is all right.
Well, then, okay, so you give the original 66 movie high, but then you're going to walk out of this knowing what you were watching?
I don't know why. It was just like, it was like too corny instead of like the...
Why do you think the series was?
Well, I freaking don't know. I like these movies. So weird.
Because Adam West, Burt Ward, everyone almost came back, Julie Newmar. The 100. It's a fun one. I love the. All right, Batman, let's cross. Hold up, Robin. We can't cross here. We have to go to the sidewalk. But Batman, or crosswalk. But Batman, we're in a hurry. No, that's jaywalking, Robin. To the crosswalk. That's my favorite joke in that entire film.
Evil Adam West.
Talk about Soul of the Dragon. I didn't see this one. It's just Bruce Lee. Yeah.
Juan gave it high. All right, Sub-Zero. I love this movie. This is 100.
Haven't seen it.
It's 100.
I'll believe you on that one.
Mr. Freeze is trying to save his wife, and Nora has the same blood as Barbara Gordon. I'll leave you with that.
That's incredible. I just want to see that's incredibly weird.
I will leave you with that.
Talk about Batman. Hush. Mm-hmm. Year 1, Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Ninja,
Acid Trip.
Yeah, it's just anime.
It's awesome.
Just anime. It's fun. I don't think it's bad. It's a fun one. Haven't seen. Talked about.
This one's fun. You get to choose.
Yeah.
You get to choose every scene. You get to choose every scene of what happens. So Jason kills the Joker. Jason's alive. Batman dies. It's like. My favorite was when I had accidentally killed Batman, and my dad goes, "You killed Batman." I'm like, "I did not. I killed Batman." Batman Zor-El shows up at one point. Jesus Christ. It's fun. It's a fun interactive thing.
Yeah, So Arkham we've talked about. The Batman we talked about. Batman Mystery of the Batwoman.
Once again, great animations. Bruce Timm. It's the gang again, and it holds up. Is it a watchable movie? Yes, it is. I'm putting it on. It's gonna be thrown into 75 though.
I've seen just because that's rating kind of scary. I was like, oh, I guess it kind of fell though.
No, it's all about who is Batwoman.
Yeah. Talked about Haven't seen
I enjoyed these. These are just fun. I was hoping these were going to become little animated series for kids.
Batman Unlimited. Yeah.
Tom Kenny is back as the Penguin. Troy Baker is the Joker. The one I really like is the Monster Mayhem. I think that's the. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, it's the one.
Yeah, it's the one with the Joker. This is just Lego Batman 2.
Yeah, it's a Lego Batman 2 game, but in the movie form, and it's I love it. I give it 100 just because the game it's so good. If you ever get a chance, play Lego Batman 2. It is one of the best Lego DC games, even beating out the original Lego Batman.
I love the first Lego Batman.
This one just has fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not afraid to have fun. Even the game. All right, Brave and I actually missed this one.
This one's fun. I like this. It's all about a mystery that Batman's case opened up.
Batman's Dracula. You like this one?
I do. I love watching this I watch this every Halloween. I don't miss it. I don't miss. I always watch this. This is the Batman versus the Prince of Darkness, and the idea that Vicky Vale, and it's all about Batman trying to fight vampires and Alfred helping, and you find out that one point Thomas Wayne was a vampire hunter. I was like, this is cool. And that Dracula had been in Gotham City for centuries.
Lego DC Batman Family Matters.
Never seen this.
I've seen clips of it. It's really funny. I really want to sit down and watch this one. There's a joke where they don't say Jason Todd is dead. They can't say he's dead in a rated G for kids movie. So they make the joke of like Batman's like Robin's like, wait a minute, I thought you were dead. And I think it's Damian Wayne or it's Tim Drake. And Red Hood's like, wait a minute, you told everyone I was dead? Batman's like, well yeah, like you didn't come back. He's like, I'm not dead. I didn't die. Just Joker had me captured. He goes, oh, I could have swore you died. Like it gets like really funny, like because they can't say he killed him, obviously. But if we want to do a quick little shout out to one film, I'll pull it up real quick. This is where we're end because it has a lot to do with what we did, or I took a lot of inspiration from this one when we were doing.
Oh no.
Yeah, we did a little bit. I love this movie.
I hate this movie.
You can hate it all you want. It's not a bad film.
Here's the funny thing. I rewatched this movie too. I don't like this movie because I rewatched this.
All right, this is where we're ending off. We're ending off on a fun note. I originally hated this movie, and then I saw it. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Teen Titans, go to the movies. In a time where everything felt dark and gray for the Teen Titans, this movie got a full-blown theatrical release. The villain was Deathstroke, voiced by Will Arnett. It's a fun one. It is definitely a kid's movie. You like it.
$85. I like this movie.
I'll leave it at 90. For what it is, it's a 90.
Yeah, I like this movie so bad, but it's funny.
Yeah, I love the Slade. Are you Deadpool? No, I'm not Deadpool. Or, wait, guys, it's me, Shia LaBeouf. Get him! They start beating up Shia LaBeouf.
Jimmy Kimmel is Batman.
No, he's Superman.
No,
yeah, he's Batman. Yeah,
Jimmy Kimmel's Batman. Nicolas Cage is Superman.
Little Yachty is Green Lantern.
They made a Green Lantern movie, but we don't talk about it.
Patton Oswalt is in the movie. I forgot who he voices, but he's a pretty funny one.
It's so stupid.
Was it Ariana Grande did Wonder Woman in this film, or am I going nuts? Who was all the voices? There was a lot of guest voices in this movie, which is really funny because it's a lot of people you don't think are in this movie. All right, yeah. So we have the basic cast.
Kristen Bell is Jade Wilson.
Yeah, the daughter. Eric, the guy who's on all the Looney Tunes, Aquaman. Nicolas Cage is Superman.
Yep. Joe DiMaggio.
Jimmy Kimmel. Tom Kenny, Machine Voice.
Stan Lee. makes a cameo.
Oh yeah, it was Halsey did. I knew it was a singer. It was Halsey did Wonder Woman. But yeah, Stan Lee makes a cameo, and he's like, he's like, oh my god, a DC film! I gotta get out of here.
I make cameos and everything.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
But yeah, great film. It's a great watch. I love it. It's fun. I want to rewatch it, even with fun and just have fun with it. Other than that, I think it's really well. Went longer than expected. We just had fun with it.
Yeah.
We're just everyone ranking movies and everyone interacting. This is what we want to do, like some stuff like this. We'll do another one soon. Someone said we should do video games.
Okay.
Just video games in general. Doesn't have to be superhero games. Let's just rank video games.
Awesome.
We'll find some of the best video games. We'll rank them again. We did it last time on a live. We had fun with it. Other than that, if you guys had fun, let us know. You guys know where to find us. Y'all know how to reach us now. We dropped the socials in the description, all that. Support Batman and Robin Part 1. Part 2 is coming. That's on the way. Anything else?
Follow Culture Shock on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah, I gotta get active on the TikTok stuff. I've been slacking on that a little bit.
Yeah, no, there's just projects happening. Team's doing good, so I'm happy about it. And go be checking out our latest videos and be prepared for the John monster is coming.
Yeah, we have a new video on the way. It's almost out of editing. Should be out of editing today or tomorrow. I'll probably have to post it Monday because we have some stuff going on these next few days. And then Wednesday we're gonna probably be out of town, so you won't probably hear from us unless we do a fun little live like this up with our other friend, talking, having fun, exploring wherever we're at. But if you're new to the channel, thanks for subscribing. We appreciate your support. You keep us going, all that fun stuff. Just keep it up, supporting the videos. That's all we ask. I'm not asking for a lot in return. Just read Batman Beyond Neo Year.
This is the book I recommend for you guys all to check out. Go to your local comic book stores.
Mm-hmm.
Go pick this book up. Go learn about Batman Beyond. One day, people, we're gonna get that Batman Beyond movie.
Oh yeah,
and possibly a future Culture Shock project. You never know.
You never know. Ooh, spooky. But anyway, guys, thanks. Always have fun with Culture Shock. Not a sponsor. Juan, he runs the Nerd Layer. You guys go watch their videos. They have a great video lineup every week. They're always doing something, talking about something. Other than that, yeah.
And if you've not checked it out, go on Disney Plus and go watch X-Men 97. Get that bowl of cereal out and enjoy your Saturday morning cartoon tomorrow, people.
Other than that, if you guys like us doing a video, then a bonus video for the week, let us know. I had fun doing this one. I didn't think we'd hold our current viewer status. You guys surprised us. Everyone was just interacting, having fun. If you want to be on the show, let us know in the comments. We'll send you a link. You come in, we get you in, and you do the thing. We all talk and we have fun. We're always open to having people on the show, hearing other people's opinions in the world of comics, superheroes, just movies, where other people always think. Like I said, our whole idea for this was we don't want people to always just hop on our opinions. Go out and form your own when it comes to movies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Always form your own. We're a good voice. We'll guide you, but rank the movies yourself. Like maybe after you watch all the X-Men, we'll revisit the X-Men films. That's one of the plans we want to do is we want to re-rank the X-Men films. Other than that, I had fun tonight. You have fun tonight?
I have fun tonight. We haven't done one in a while. So
yeah, we haven't done just us two, just talking, having fun. Maybe next time we'll actually we'll lay out some books. I'll get some books going from the shelves and we'll tell you guys what to read. We'll break down all these comics we've been reading and having fun. Maybe we'll read one live. We'll have fun. Who knows? But I've been Lorenzo.
And I have been Adam.
This has been the bonus video for the month for Culture Shock. Thank you for watching. We love you guys so much. We thank you for your support and having us do this. It's always a blast. It's always a fun.
And you stay classy, Culture Shock.
You stay classy indeed.
I'm Ron Burgundy.